All these fabulous humans. So very many fabulous humans. Mmm. Guts to say. Ooh, is it snowing? Yes? No? Kind of? It's starting. It's begun. Ooh. Very. What? Who is texting me? Everybody I know is here. Better not be Papa Bezos, I swear. Papa Bezos. Get out of my world, Papa Bezos. Unbelievable. Alright. Roll call. Let's see it. Let's see it. YouTube. Hello? Hello? Police? Hey, you're here. Hello. Good job. You did the thing. Alerts? We'll see. Time will tell. Twitch? Working. Function. And lurks. Very important. Putting friends before frames. Fabulous humans like ours rated out. So I get to make sure all those tabs are gone. I think we're there. I think we've done it. And as is our wont nowadays, because there are so many people streaming, we must needs trim the streams. You know what? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I'm having internet problems. I'm gonna wait until something starts struggle busing. Then we'll kill tabs. In the meantime, we're putting absolutely all of the friends before frames. All of them. All of them. All of them. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, greetings, salutations all. It is good to see you, friends. Ahmed here, and Monard, hello Monard, and fabulous Leanne, and Trotsky, and Hars. Oh my word, Leanne. We get to call out Leanne's when we see them. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, Hars, I'm glad that you made it. I'm super glad that I get to tell you, and not me rolling my face along my keyboard here. I'm glad I get to tell you how fabulous you are, and I'm glad to see that you're well, or at least you look well. I'm glad to see you. Super good to have you. Super good to have you. It's been storming a few hours here. Love thunderstorms. Cats, on the other hand, yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it. Is true. Guts! Hello, Guts. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Look at that name change. Hell yeah, we love to see it. Super heckin' cool. Super heckin' cool. Jack! Hello, Jack! It's good. So many good humans, I swear. Blood Wolf! Hello, Blood. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Sharp-looking man named Gus. Well, I see your kind sentiments trailed by emotes, and I reply with ha, a spin. Yes, I do. Hit him with the spin, baby. How you doing, Blood? Doing all right? Weekend's Eve, find you okay? You doing all right? You doing all right? Dougal! Hello, Dougal. Hello, my friend. Hello. I'm well. Work week's done. Getting a fresh haircut tomorrow. Ooh, I got a fresh haircut yesterday. Yes, I did. I didn't go as low as I wanted to. I could have done a 0 up top, but I was like, the last couple of times I've fiddled with it. I've messed it up a little bit. So I was like, I'm going to leave well enough alone at a long 0. You know, I didn't want to go all the way down to the skin. For some reason, I felt like I was going to screw it up. For some reason, I don't know. Call it intuition. Wang! Hello, Wang! Hello, my friend. Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. How you doing? Your week doing all right? Weekend's Eve, fine. You doing all right? Doing okay? Yeah. Look at all those Nessies. Hell yeah. We here with the Nessies. I'm down. I'm about that life. Started my full sleeve today. Sat in a chair and got tattooed for 5 hours. Oh, Blood. What the heck? Wait, you were in a chair for 5 hours. I saw you earlier. Were you in the chair while you were in Durna's stream? Or did you bail right after that and then go sit for 5 hours? Cause that's kind of nutty, Blood. That's kind of nutty. I got a couple buddies. There's a couple folks here in the Mafia who are working on sleeves. So I have heard. Mouse! I am Mouse. Good to see you. She wants that disappointment in her life. She can't get enough disappointment, which is why she keeps tuning in here. Wink. All right. I am gonna have to make a new list. This list is like, this list is busted. This list looks terrible. We're gonna make a new one. Yes, we are. Yeah, we are. And then we're gonna have mouse right at the top of it. Mouse. When? Ooh, that's so much nicer and cleaner. Look at that. Instead of the chaos, swirling vortex of entropy that was the previous list. One of the things. Hydrate. Didn't stop and during a stream at all today. Felt rude being on my phone. Oh my gosh. You were there the whole time while you were getting the tattoo? Was this your distraction? Were you like, I'm gonna watch Durna with her incessantly like calm and placid demeanor, her calm, positive vibe, just all the way through, no matter what kind of tilty thing is happening to her in stream. You're just like, I'm just gonna watch her unwavering positivity, and that's what's gonna get me through this sleep. Was that your strat? Some big brain stuff right there. I've said it before. I've never seen anybody who can just like keep that level head while playing games as tilty as Ape Legs. You know what I'm saying? Truly impressive. Design for a bracelet on paper that I want to get eventually when I can afford it. I got you. That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I have fresh popcorn. Mouse like, oh, ready. We ready for the ridiculousness, for the disappointment. Dano! Hello, Dano. It's good to see you, sir. Good to see you indeed. I wanna, you know what? I wanna do a thing. I wanna do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing right now. That's right. It's gonna happen live in real time. Take me there. Take me to the place. Add. Do this. Then. That's nice. Oh, I don't need to do that. Cancel. Right here. Add that. Boom. Done. Okay. Bet. That should be fixed. It should be working now. It should be working now. Muhaha, etc. etc. Dano counts as an artist around here. He's an artist with his numbers, with his code, with his mind bullets. So, had to be done. It had to be done. My gosh, by golly. Dano, I hope you're well. Hope you're doing okay, brother. I did not get to read any of your latest messages. I apologize. I am behind, as usual. Too busy staring at the wall, being a baby about the sensitive parts of my arm. Well, blood. Still, typical army guy stuff. Listen, it doesn't matter what you've been, like which branch you're in or what you've done. Like a tattoo's gonna hurt on the sensitive bits. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. That's me pulling pose line. I'm sensitive in the flabby bits. That's me. There's no getting away from it. There's no getting away from it. Thank you for the lurk, Wayne. I appreciate you, my friend. Commodore, hello, my friend. How you doing, sir? Lit up my first Shigar. Wow, and I don't even get to join you in Shigar tonight because though it is a Gust Talk, though it is a weekend's eve, it is a truncated one. Alas, I must forego element number 2, component number 2 in a ideal talk, and I must forego it. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna breathe and we're gonna get through it together, my friends. I'm gonna live vicariously through you, Commodore. Yes, I am. What is it you're smoking? What is it you've got for element number 2? Tell me the tea. Tell me. Humble, I shall endeavor to function adequately. Love that. Technically proficient. The best kind of proficient. I got good news today. Did you, Mouse? Wait. I read this news. How do I know this news? Tell me the news. No, wait, this is VA? Wait, doctor? Wait, medical? Something? Tell me. Tell the rest of us the tea if you want to. You don't have to, you know. But I did. I got to see it briefly in the crew chat. Very neat, very fun. Pep, hello, sir. Hello. Welcome, my friend. I gotta get a drink because there's too many people to not raise a glass to around here. All these remarkable humans. I gotta fix that. Cheap Titan Phillies. A Titan Philly? I don't even know what that is. Then again, I don't know all the cigars, you know? So I would not even... I don't know why I said that like this was news. 90% of cigars, I would not know what they are. Is it good? And cheap doesn't necessarily mean bad. Aside from the thunderclap that set off every car alarm in a 3-block radius and woke me out of a dead sleep. Oh! Well, welcome to the world of the waking, whether you want to be or not. Serena! Thank you for the bandwidth, my friend. Thank you for the lurky turkey. I appreciate it very much. I do love me some turkey. Ugh, so good. Why do we only have it once a year? Why? I hope you're well, my friend. I hope you're well. I was glad to hang out with you guys earlier. That was really cool. Got my disability rating from the VA. That's it. Okay, I did remember. I'm like, brain, please listen. Just function adequately, okay? So exactly, Hars. So underrated. It's so underrated. I don't get it. And we do it once a year. Everybody makes a big to-do about like cooking the thing up and doing all the craziness. But you know what? It's just a big chicken, right? So give it the same treatment. I don't know why. Sell me a half turkey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get in. I want to get me a plate with some of this burb I wish to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I wish to eat? And now I'm hungry. And now I'm hungry, which is crazy because I definitely did not do a good job with my dietary decisions today. But yesterday was fasting day, so you know what? I get to get away with it. I get to get away with it. Cheap gas station chain stuff. Oh, very relaxing. Never smoked tobacco before. Very savory. Oh, you've never smoked tobacco before? Like real tobacco? Like a cigar? Wait, you're saying this is your first cigar? I thought you meant your first cigar of the evening. You mean your first cigar ever? Oh, that's crazy. What the heck? Yeah. There's some good ones out there and some bad ones. Really, like the difference between a lot of cigars, like cheaper ones and more expensive ones, is like the leaves will be intact in more expensive ones. Like they'll roll the leaves. Like there's some that are like whole leaves and they just roll those. The cheaper ones tend to be bits and pieces of the same leaves that aren't as pretty. And then they just cram them all in there. So, I don't know. No nap for you. That's right, Pep. No nap for you. Time to wake. Time to join the fabulous humans. It's time. My first cigar, Pep, is so funny. My first cigar was a CAO Hurricane. It was given to me by my good friend Dutch, and he's the same guy who gifted me this bottle right back here I mentioned last week. Gave me that cigar. We were out, and he's like, yeah, here you go. And it was a limited release. They don't have them anymore. A limited run by CAO. And I was just talking to him about that the other day. I saw them 2 weeks ago, right? And we brought it up, the original cigar. So yeah, my first one was the Hurricane. He goes, trash cigar. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, I hated those. I was like, that was my first cigar. And he goes, yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, what? I don't know anything about cigars. It was special to me. It was special to me because it was my first cigar. So I remember what it was. I remember looking for it places. Like, can I get my grubby mitts on this smoke anywhere else? No. So it just like, I never got to have it again. And perhaps this is for the best because now it lives on in my memory as like this perfectly fine cigar. And like, wow, what a positive experience with my first smoke. And I'll never be able to be proven wrong. I love it. I love it. All the wins. Yes. Go, baby. Get it. You guys, I got to Serena's stream this morning. I was sitting there lurking and she struggle bust and lost in a fight. And she said something that I very well may have said. She's like, no, I'm good at this game. Why did I lose to this freaking bot? Oh my God, why stupid? And then like an ad break ended. And then she's like, hey, everybody, welcome back from the ad. We won. We did it. Yay, we beat the video game. And I was like, yes, you did. GG's. It was very good. Very good. I liked it. CJ number 4. Thank you for the bandwidth, dear friend. Thank you very much. Very much indeed. 1 year growing up for a whole turkey dinner for my birthday as a kid. You just wanted the whole shebang, huh? You're like, do it all up, baby. It's my birthday. Yeah. Pre-cut, $10 for a pack of 5. Yeah, okay. I got you. Never forget your first time. Cigar Bid. If any of you have any interest in cigars, cigarbid.com. I apologize in advance for pointing anybody to it. Not because it's not good, because it is, but your wallet will be upset. Not because the prices aren't bad, or not because the prices are bad, because they're certainly not. It's because you're like, wow, these prices are amazing. I need to buy 100 of them. And so it goes. So be advised. Be advised. Cigar Bid, and specifically the auction called Quickies. Quickies. They, very cheap. Very cheap. Big thanks to Ryan, who made all that possible. Ryan, are you here? Ryan, I gotta know. I know you're like playing Pal World or whatever, but Ryan, I need to hear these words. If you are here, I gotta call you out. I need to see you in chat. I need it for my health. I need it for my well-being. Gotta have it, Ryan. Gotta have it. Gotta thank you. My goodness gracious. Got told I was crazy. Then I explained that I wanted it so the leftovers could be given to one of our neighbors, older gentleman that struggled to get around his own house due to being wheelchair bound after a wreck. Wow. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. A Bugatti is a bad first car. You want a practical, economical Honda Civic. You know you're wrong. You ain't wrong, Commodore. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I love turkey. Could cook a whole turkey once a week and love it. Same. I don't think I could get sick of it. Then again, I've never had one once a week, so challenge accepted. You know? Challenge accepted. Misfire. Does that mean I am rating me? It does mean that, doesn't it? It does mean that, doesn't it? Misfire, I'm grateful as heck for you. You know that, sir? You know that? Gage, hello, Gage. Hello, my wallet's very happy. All the disability back pay today, too. Dude, that's amazing, Mouse. Congrats. Love wood smoke, but have the tracheotomy, so smoke not so good. Yeah, not so good. Local Canadian bass guitar player and rugby player is here. Cammy! Oh, my word. How the heck are you doing, Cam? How is you doing? You doing all right? Weekends Eve, fine, you okay? And Misfire, rated before we couldn't. Indeed, my friend, tonight is not a disabled raid night. Tonight is a short night. If the category says just chatting, it's fair game. If the category for the Friday says just chatting, raids are enabled all night. I have a short stream due to military stuff, so it's a short one. That's what it is. That's the way. Okay. That's the way. It's a short one. I'm grateful to have you, my friend. Welcome on in. Raiding our territory. Is that right? Is that right? This fabulous human out here. All right. Well, raiders, welcome. It's very good to see you. That means I'm raiding me. Misfire, you streamed for forever. That's why I knew I could. I'm smart. Yeah. Silly, how you doing, Silly? Welcome in. Welcome. Hope same sentiment. Weekends Eve is treating you okay. Trotsky, hello, my friend. Hello. Good I didn't have school today since I have Fridays off from school. Oh, I'm doing just swell. Thanks for asking. I'm doing just swell. Busy weekend for us. Hot Bride and I need to be in uniform next handful of days. So it kind of messes with my schedule on everything else. So tonight's a short stream. Tomorrow night's a short stream. But glad to be here amongst this caliber of human. And speaking of which, I gotta pour a drink because Misfire here, it will not do for me to not raise a glass to this remarkable gentleman. It won't do. It simply won't do. Also, that means I rated me, so I can reclaim some bandwidth. So I can reclaim some bandwidth. We love that. We love doing that. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Oh, someone else rated out. 2 other people rated out. In the last 20 minutes? I checked my lurks 20 minutes ago. What are we doing, interwebs? Everybody stops at 8, huh? Is that right? Is that right? Very well. 7 hours. Yeah. A long stream, dude. I was there for almost all of it. I think I got there like 45 or 50 minutes late, so I'm sorry. I was out. It was out and I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry about it. Is that Vampire? Is that Stop. I can't handle all the fabulous people. I can't do it. Listen, Can we get some trash humans in here? Easier to manage, far less hype. I don't need to get as excited. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? We can enjoy the short ones too. Stop. If I can do say so myself, the guy in the picture has good advice sometimes. The guy on the picture? The guy on the moving pictures? Hey, I'm watching my pictures. I'm watching my stories here. Vampire, I hope that Weekend's Eve finds you well as well. How are you? How are you since I saw you last? I haven't seen you since Tuesday in it. Starving and playing Pal World. Yeah, you played it all day. It's nutty. It's nutty. No, we gotta get the shout outs here. We gotta do shout outs. You guys, if you don't know Misfire, shout out every single time. Spelling it is hard. If you guys don't know Misfire, I think you ought to. I never ask anybody follow. That's not my bag. That's not my jam. You know what I'm saying? I understand keeping your follows clean because I take follows very seriously indeed. And I take raids even more serious than that. This is your platform, my friend. Your influence, your people that you're entrusting to little old me. I take that very seriously. It's my aim to steward well all of that. All of that which you've entrusted to me. It's kind of a huge deal. So you guys, you'd just be doing me a personal favor if you did a vibe check on Misfire. No obligation to you. If you don't like what the mans gets up to, that's fine. That's fine. Live your lives. But because we wanna all give a look-see here, and he's done me a kindness, so you know it's time to return that kindness with an unkindness. We're gonna do clip roulette. You guys are like, but how do I know that his face is one that I wish to gaze upon? Gus, it's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Clip roulette. Clip roulette is how you know. Let's find out, shall we? Boop. Let's see.
You got this point. Come on. You got this. Yeah. Now jump straight up on the red. No. Oh no.
Woo. That was a loud clip. That was a loud clip. Oh my god, the echo. Something wrong with my goal, sir. Hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know any technology stuff. That's why I have some big brains in this community that I lean so heavily on. Oh my gosh, you guys. My brain still hurts from conversations that I've had with the likes of Dano and Rana this weekend. Ow. Ow, my gray matter. You guys, this sucker's built for speed, okay? For speed. That's why it's so aerodynamic. Not for this wrinkly, slow work, kind of complex business. No. We're built for speed. It's kind of wild. Trying to figure out what drink to pour? It's a good question. Midnight 20? Oh. No. 10:20. I was like, it can't be midnight 20 for you. That doesn't make sense. You're not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I don't buy it. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, take it easy. Healing some broken ribs. Broken ribs, Vampire. Did I miss this before, or is this a new development, or is this not something you shared? Did you have broken ribs last I saw you, or is this a new thing that you're trying? You're like, you know what? I've never had broken ribs before. I've heard it's the worst, and it makes breathing painful. I think I'll try it. All right, I gotta pour a glass. You guys, it's a Gus Talk. Friday nights, we gather around, usually talk about some more serious type things. Tonight is a just chatting session where we get to actually just vibe and hang out and get to talk about whatever the heck you want. Get to celebrate people like Misfire here, fabulous humans all. But there are 3 components that comprise an ideal talk. An ideal one. We don't always get to partake. We do not always. And tonight is one of those nights because of the military. My schedule is a bit butchered. So that means I do not get to go with all the logistics that make smoking a shigar possible. So element number 2, can't has. But element number 1, good drink. Element number 1 is good drink. So by all means, I'm gonna grab something from back here. Don't know what. By all means, let me know in chat what it is you are partaking of for good drink. Needn't be alcoholic. Can be if that's the kind of thing that you think you might be into and you're not overly given to such things. But you know, water, tea, coffee. You got some coffee? Who got that coffee? Tell me about that coffee. All right, while I pick a drink. I honestly don't know what to drink. What Yep. We need a glass. We need a glass. You there. Come hither. We need a glass. Move that out of the way. Move it out of the way. It's in the way. Scooch. Oh my, wait a tick. Oh my, wait, hang on. I'm missing people. Trotsky, hello. How are you, my friend? I said that earlier, but I'm excited to see you again. How'd your stream go? Oh, did your stream go, my friend? I was there for, same thing with Misfire. I was like 20, 30 minutes late to your stream. I'm sorry about that. Had them for 2 weeks. You had broken ribs for 2 weeks? Oh, how long does it take for ribs to heal, Vampire? Tell me the tea, because I've never broken ribs, and I'm told that it's just the worst, okay? The worst. So you tell me. I don't know. Ski, it's good to see you, sir. Welcome on in. Speaking of streamers, how'd your stream go? How'd your stream go? You streamed for like forever yesterday, dude. Forever. It was crazy. I ended up getting a massive turkey dinner. Had half the family show up unexpectedly, bring a total of 50 pounds of food, 30 pounds of which ended up going to that neighbor. Said neighbor, right? Tears in that man's eyes. Aww. Found out we shared a birthday. His own kids haven't even thought about him. It's tough. It's tough to know, you guys. It's tough to know what's going on in your neighbor's world. Unless you go out of your way to go there, right? And so many of us are so busy in what it is we're doing. It's okay to not know what's happening in people's world. But it might surprise you to find out. CJ number 2. It's good to see you, my friend. CJ2. And Joker. Wow. We need to call out both of those gentlemen. Both of them. Pudgy Table. Oh, indeed, Pudgy Table. Indeed. Essence. Oh, Snowman. Okay, listen. And Anti-Tilt. Oh, we're getting there, baby. Essence O Snowman, which is particularly appropriate given that over the next 36 hours or so, we're expecting 15 inches of snow. Yes, good. Wait, no, that starts. No. Yes, no, 48 hours. Next 48 hours, not 36. 48 hours. Anyway, all right, coffee, okay, vitamin water. I got you, Guts. I got you. I got coffee. CJ's got coffee. Nice. What do you guys have in your coffee? Okay, I was just talking about this earlier. I'm not cool enough. Those of you guys who've been at the CNR have heard me say this before. I'm not cool enough to have black coffee. I haven't reached my final form yet. Someday I want to be as cool as some of you who drink coffee just straight. I'm not there. I'm not there. No matter how I prepare it, no matter what I do, I'm not there. I like coffee with my sugar and cream. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Bullet, all right. Man's got Bullet. Hell yeah. Good drink. Got that bottle right over there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sipping on some cinnamon French toast and white chocolate mocha coffee. Oh, I'm like sipping on cinnamon French toast. Visible concern. Visible concern. What kind of iced tea? Just like regular old iced tea? Regular old iced tea, Vampire? Because easy, yeah. The blood of my enemies. Got you, Joke. I got you. Windstream? My guy, don't admit to that on stream. Dude, I'm live. Hello? Murder is a serious thing, dude. Homicide is like, that's like no joke. They care about that. They take that seriously. They don't take a lot of the other things seriously. They take that kind of seriously. Kind of nutty. A hard seltzer, okay. Got you, Ski. 100% Arabica Colombian. Oh. Just drinking it black? Well, good for you. See, Trotsky's in his final form. Not my drink, a suggestion. Oh! Bullet. Oh! Because easy. Yeah, it's all over there. I'm gonna go with this one. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Binge! Hello, Binge! Speaking of people we get to call out, Binge! Very good to see you, sir. How are you? I am well, thank you for asking. Thank you for putting the well-wishings out there. I'm glad that I get to see you guys. Next couple days are going to be very busy for me, but I am, in the interim, very glad to see you guys. Very glad. Favorite summer drink of mine is peach tea. Peach tea. Alcoholic or non-alcoholic, Dano? Been a bunch of people who are like, yeah, I want that, like, spiked sweet tea. You know what I'm saying? There's like a bunch of peachy cocktail things. A pina colada? Oh my word. I haven't had a pina colada in an age. 6 months? It takes 6 months to heal? What are you allowed to do in that time, Vampire? And if you don't mind my asking, you don't have to You certainly don't have to answer this question. You answer whatever questions you want. How did this happen? How did this befall you? Okay, the closest I've ever come to breaking my ribs was riding a bicycle, mountain biking, and I didn't, so I'm glad that I didn't. Or snowboarding. It would have been closer with snowboarding. Yep. Yeah, that was harrowing. But hey, it went. I got you, Ski. How are you liking Pal World, sir? And you're playing Death's Door. Like, you're playing Death's Door. I was like, ho, am interested. Nodders. Ski's working on a challenge of like, how many games can he beat in a year sort of thing. So how many games have you beaten already? Like you said 4 or something? Or 3? It's been like a month, my guy. Dude's flying through games. And because of how many hours you just put into Death's Door yesterday, I suspect you're near the end if you didn't finish it. I didn't get to see. Stream went great. Poised to play Hogwarts. Then Gamer Poets showed up, talked to me into getting eaten by sharks in Raft. Oh! And how did the getting eaten by sharks go? How did that go? QWERTY! Welcome back, QWERTY. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you indeed. How was your week? How did it round out? Doing okay? Do you have a regular schedule where it's like a Monday through Friday and then you get to like clock out, baby? Or is it like an irregular schedule? Who is this? Okay, several people ended and rated out. I need to correct all of this. There's too much happening over here. We put friends before frames, not Randy. How many times I gotta say it? Not Randy. Randy does not get our frames. No. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many tabs you guys have open. Supporting creators that you think are doing a good job if you're not a mobile, you know, where you actually have a choice to do this thing. But, you know, I have, how many of you? 8. 8 tabs open to support creators that I think are doing a good job of creating. And it's not necessarily, you know, like who I like, right? That's not it. That ain't it. It's not like who I think is a neat human necessarily. It's, are you doing a good job on the interwebs? You know? There is some of like, I support people that I like because I like them, you know, but, for the most part, it's like, oh, well, someone's like, you have to look at this person. They're super great. I'm glad that you think so. Support them with an extra tab. All right. We're all caught up. Look at us. We managed it. Finally got to join one of your streams again. Well, QWERTY, it's a super big pleasure to have you back. Speaking of pleasures to have back, Pause! Hello, Pause. Hey, you. I heard you saying kind things about me behind my back, my friend. Yes, I did. Over in Leanne's stream. She didn't even write me out. I went and watched the VOD. Yes, I did. You showed up and you watched the Gus talk and you said a nice thing. Yes, you did. And I heard that nice thing. So thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad that I can be of benefit. I'm glad that I can be a force for some sort of positivity in your life and that I can be a source of information that you can actually like pay attention to. That's really cool. Really cool, I gotta say. Gotta say. Looking comfy. Comfrey. What? Oh, look into Comfrey Salve. Great topical healing properties for healing bones. Oh. Huh. Week 10 feet. I wish it would snow that much. I know, Ski. I know it. The Sierras here, just up the hill from us, though, are getting 4 feet, I think. 4 feet over the next week. And they're getting 2 of those feet on Saturday. That's tomorrow, right? Yeah. They're getting 2 of those feet tomorrow. So that's pretty fun. 15 inches, yeah. Roller runs to check out. I'm pretty hyped, Dano. I'm excited for it. Half and half and sugar. Yeah, half and half and sugar. Yeah, I do half and half and xylitol. That's my coffee. Xylitol is a really neat thing. Gotta say. Only drink black coffee when I'm desperate. Even, see, this is what I was talking about in Serena's channel earlier. Even if I'm desperate, I'll just go without.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Donald, do you go by, Donald, it's a pleasure to have you in. I'm grateful for the follow. I take follows very seriously. It's my hope to earn it. How is it that you found our humble little corner of the interwebs? To what do I owe the pleasure? I haven't even poured my drink yet. I can't even raise a glass proper like. Oh my gosh, I need to rectify that. I gotta catch up on chat. I gotta catch up on chat and fly, okay? Stopped adding anything to my coffee since the fasting talks. Well, lucky you. What a cool kid. Someday, Jack, I want to be as cool as you. You'll be so spent you need coffee and have no energy for flavor. You'll take it black. I don't know, Gage. I don't know about that. I can drink my coffee black with sugar-free creamer. I don't add any sugar. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I can manage that better. Like if I have like half and half in it or something, I can manage that better. If it's a good coffee, especially if it's like a cold brew or French press, whatever, I could add cream to it. I can manage that. I've done that a couple times with no sweetener. I'm not amazing at it, but Abby! Oh my God, I didn't get to call out Abby. Hang on, she's already gone. Oh, I'm grateful for the lurk. I'm just behind. Oh my gosh, didn't have a drink, but I had mint chocolate chip gelato. Oh, dude, is it the little one in the clear, like perfectly cylindrical ones with the layers in it, Paul? Is that what you're talking about? Because I just bought that for the hot bride like a month ago, and that stuff is incredible. What is the brand? Torani? No, I can't remember. Whatever it is, that stuff's amazing. If that's what I'm talking, if that's what you're talking about, oh my God. Made my coffee. Maybe try coffee straight was the people I was with. Never had cream, always had milk. I thought it was nasty. It felt like a tease. Yeah, F it. I'm having it black. Never went back. Oh, do you like cream and sugar as a dessert drink? Yes. I don't like it with milk. Same thing. Kind of a tease. That's a good way of putting it, Commodore. Good way of putting it. The unleaded kind. Yeah, peach flavor and tea. I see. What kind of sports do you guys like? Oh my gosh, Nick. Yay, sports ball. I'm not huge into sports, and that's because I don't have time. I've played sports in my day. Like I played basketball, I played soccer, I did like competitive weightlifting. But I'm a Marine. Like sports was never like, let me go work out for funsies in addition to all the other working out stuff. I don't know, it's Tiny. Oh my, this gentleman, this dude lurking me. Hey, I hope your stream's going well, sir. I hope your stream is going well. Wait, you're done. You read it out. I hope your stream went well, sir. I'm grateful for your bandwidth. Ribs don't really get a chance not to not move. Yeah, probably. 3 games. He's finished 3 games this year. Okay, kind of crazy. Frog King Gauntlet. Yeah, Frog King thing. Very annoying. Frog King is annoying. Working on beating his personal best of most games completed in a year. Mark to beat is 2. A high bar indeed. High bar indeed, joke. High bar indeed. Can't do much, just streaming and relaxing. Happened while I was walking my dog in the rain. Pulled me, lost balance, landed on my ribs on the curb. Oh, what? Oh my goodness gracious. That's crazy, Vampire. What kind of dog? Big dog sounds like. That's. I'm sorry to hear it. 3 ribs in football freshman year of high school. It took almost 8 months. Oh my God. Sorry to step away for a change of a diaper. Just complimenting your sultry voice, your sultry streaming voice, Trotsky. That's what you missed. That's what you missed. I want snow. Yeah, I want it to. I can't imagine seeing that much snow dropping all at once. Would be like, yeah, it's a lot of snow. It comes down pretty fast. Big chunks is the answer. It's going to be a whiteout. And we're also going to have like 80-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow evening. So look forward to that. Maybe it's going to be that crazy thing with my windows again. You guys remember? Who remembers when my windows were screaming? Who remembers like they're physically shrieking like something out of the Shrieking Shack? Who remembers that? Who remembers that? Speaking of the CNR guys, you inspired me to finally start the weekly talk sessions. I noticed. I saw you post. That's pretty cool. How'd it go? How'd it go? Smiles. We talking coffee. Yes, we are. We are talking coffee. We're talking coffee and fabulous humans. So you know what? You're here just in time. As you, Smiles. I haven't seen you in like 40 minutes. All right, let's open this bad boy up, shall we? Let's get this. Let's get this thing going here because there's too many fabulous humans that I need to raise a glass to. There's too many. All right. This is a new whiskey that I'm very excited about. I had this at a friend's house, and it's super good. So what I will be partaking of is Bib and Tucker. Small batch bourbon whiskey, 6-year. Bib and Tucker. Let's see if we get a little cork sound, shall we? Let's see if we get a little asthma, a little bit of bottle asthma for you guys. Yeah, listen up. Oh! Oh! Oh, chef's kiss. Oh, we love this. Oh, my. Oh, yeah. Just a quick little. Just a little. That's a good start. Just a little bit. That's a good cork. That's great. great pork for that. Oh my god. I don't know. Okay. Wow, I'm excited for that. All right, element number 1 is good drink. I have to forego element number 2. By all means, again, if you have not yet already, let us know what element number 1 for you is. Let me know what good drink is for you, needing to be alcoholic, coffee, tea. Tell me the tea. All right, put it in the chat. Tell me what it is you're drinking for element number 1. Element number 2, good smoke. I cannot have a cigar tonight because it's a short evening because of military stuff. So can't handle the logistics of the cigar smoke tonight. And element number 3, dear friends, this is where each week I come empty-handed, bereft of this thing, and I must needs rely solely on you. Lean with all mine weight upon thee. A good company. I come empty-handed, friends, and it's only because of you that I have this third most critical element, this most crucial component of this thing, good company. And it is to you, that remarkable sort, that I get to raise my first glass of the evening. The caliber of human who would choose, of all the bajillion other places you could be on a Friday evening, choose here. To choose life on hard mode. To do life on the spectrum of silly and serious, and be afraid of neither. It's really, really remarkable. Hence my remarking upon it. Hence my remarking upon you. And it's to you, that remarkable sort, to whom I raise this glass. Cheers, dear friends. It's a good'un. It's a good'un. Gotta say. Abby, she's perfect. I heard coffee. Hey, I was lurking till I heard coffee. Good, we get to call out Abby while she's present. Very good. Very good. Donald from Tiny's chat finally stopping by. Is that right? Well, Donald, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have you in. It means a heck of a lot. That's a vote of confidence indeed for Tiny to be saying any sort of kind things about me, and for that to leave some sort of impression by which you'd come on over. That's really something. Welcome. Welcome into the life. I hope to earn that follow. Yes, I do. I don't take that for granted in the slightest. No, I don't. No, I don't. Inspired me and Pep. Oh, it's both of you. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. Keep posting all that stuff in the self-promo. Do that. I don't add sugar per se. White chocolate syrup, hazelnut creamer, which both have sugar. I got you. Yeah, the Talenti gelato. Oh my god. Pause. Seriously, stop. That danger. Like, I got it for the hot bride, and she's like, do you want a bite? And I'm like, a bite from a shovel. Like, it's so dangerous. Like, keep that away from me. I'll eat the entire thing in a sitting. Too easy. Talenti, thank you. Thank you, Guts. Guts knows the stuff, knows the things. Pancakes and waffles are dessert cakes, but they're breakfast. Might as well enjoy it. Slather some sugar on there, baby. Let's go. Can't call something that can end up in a pie, in a tie, a sport. That's just an aerobic workout. What do you mean that can end up in a tie? You mean soccer? You mean weightlifting? I don't know. Weightlifting's not it. I mean, it's an anaerobic. It's a sports ball, Trotsky. I don't know a sports ball. German Shepherd mix. Am I that far behind on chat? I asked about a dog ages ago. I feel like I'm a year older. Oh my gosh, Vampire, I'm so far behind. German Shepherd. That's super cool. 90 pounds. Big pup. A big boy. The goodest of boys. Oh, super good. Me was hilarious. Yeah, Jack remembers. Yeah, it made a rubber terrible noises. It's true. That cork though, it wasn't a good pot. Just that cork asthma. Saved him from being thrown into the street and beat when he was 4 weeks. Wasn't even 8 pounds. He's my baby. He's so attached to me now. He whines when I leave. Aww. How some people treat dogs breaks my freaking heart. Yeah. Went really well. Managed to cover all the points I wanted to inside of an hour and a half. Nice. Better than I could do. Better than I could fill the glass. Well, Ski, listen. It's not the cheapest bottle ever. I need to be a little bit judicious because otherwise I would. Good time for a nub. Dude, Trotsky, I've still never had a nub cigar. Never. They're too pricey. I can't ever find them for like under $6 or $7 a stick, which I know is like a good price for them. But like, it's a tiny little baby cigar. That's the whole name. I don't get it. I know it's like supposed to be solid and you can stand them up the ash and all that jazz. But never had one. Never had one. Someday I'd like to have one. Someday. Not this day. I'm gonna try and get the bottle of Stag tomorrow. Eagle Rare tonight. Ooh, Eagle Rare is a good bourbon. Eagle Rare is a good bourbon, Donald. Stag, though, tomorrow, huh? Like, for realsies, Stag? That's fun. I mean, good for you. Good for you. I'll live vicariously through you. Okay, Donald, I'm streaming tomorrow night. This goes for the rest of the US toes, but I'm just telling Donald here, right? It's me and Donald. I'm streaming tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. You tell me, okay, if you're gonna get it tomorrow, you tell me how it is. I expect to hear a report. I've heard about it, and I've heard good things, but I wanna know what you think, okay? You seem like a classy sort, so you tell me the tea. Cakes, you fabulous human, you. You keep doing you, my friend. You keep being the fabulous one. By the way, I told the hot bride what you said about all the graduation party and all that jazz. She's like, don't make me cry, Cakes. Don't make me cry. And I was like, yeah, she says, she better get a party. She better get a this. She better get a that. And I was like, well, I don't know about all that. She goes, listen, I don't make the rules. Cakes does. I'd vote for her. Her words. There you have it. Zombie. Oh, zombie. Let's get on. Get it on, he said. All right, love. You have come from all sorts of communities where journeys were beyond difficult, all to watch a streamer who, as you know, is studying in his off time the rhizomatics and rhizology. For he fought ever so courageously and bravely at the Battle of the Nameless Kings to save the 9 divine gaming lords and ladies. He's the sword that protects us. His very body is like an armor protecting. Oh my gosh. His keen senses aid him in battle against devil spawn. Zombie, every time, I swear. I'm dying over here. Look, hang on. I just got a new emote thanks to Binge the other day. Thanks to Binge introducing us to Diz. Look, I got this. This is me every time you have one of your famous intros, Zombie. Just me rolling. Good drink, Founders all day, EPA. Okay. Smoke, none, for reasons understood. Right. for reasons understood. People, I'm here, you are. It's true, my friend. Oh, what's the drink of choice tonight? Yeah, well, Smokey. Bib and Tucker. I don't know if I'm this far behind on chat. I feel like I'm far enough behind that I probably didn't say that, but yes. Bib and Tucker 6 year. I just learned about this. Just learned about this one, and I like it. I like it quite a lot. I had this. This was the more reasonably priced of the bottles that I had on Monday night, I gotta say. Dear friend of mine who hosts some of our Monday night get-togethers for me and the guys group is just unbelievably generous. He doesn't even drink himself. The first bottle was, if my research is correct, and I'm pretty sure it is because I checked and double checked, it was a $275 bottle. And then I had this, and I'm like, this is also good. I will take this. Far more reasonably priced. Thank you very much. Very much. Goose! Oh, there's a goose! Hang on. We get to call out that particular goose. Not all the geese. We get to call out that goose. Just the ones. It's very good to have you, my friend. Welcome. Said you're a crayon eater. Had to come by. Miss my Marines. Are you a jarhead? Is that what's going on, Donald? Or no, wait, Doc. You have Doc in your name. Are you an actual Doc? You're an actual Doc? Well, thank you, Doc. I appreciate all of the crap you've put up with for your 800 milligram Tylenols and your suggestion that I drink water and change my socks. That is really a remarkable thing. Saving lives! Drink water! Change your socks. But I'm dying! Here's some Tylenol. Every single time. That's it. That's for all you civilians out there. That's how you complete Navy Corpsman School. That's it, okay? You go through and they're like, here's the deal. First of all, you gotta wear this uniform. But I like my Navy uniform. Nope, you gotta wear this Marine Corps uniform, okay? You gotta wear this. You're gonna confuse the hell out of all the Marines you work with because your ranks are gonna be weird. Put this on, okay? Now, here's the 3 things you need, okay? Your words, and Tylenol, and the courage to wield those 2 things. That's what you need. That's what you need. Don't bring water. No. They've got their own. Just tell them to drink it. Don't bring socks. They've got their own. Tell them to change them, okay? I don't know. Unbelievable. Speaking of which, Goose here is also a Marine. We've got a bunch of Marines in this community, Donald. We got a bunch. I'd call you Doc. What is it you prefer to be called, by the way? Do you prefer Donald? Because I've got 2 Dons already, and we've got like 4 Docs. So I could just call you Doc though, because you are a Doc. I don't. You tell me the T. Don't let me ruin it. All right. Don't let me ruin it. I mean soccer. Yeah, I am that far behind. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oldest nephew wrestles. Won his match 5-4 against a kid that's 40 pounds heavier than him. Technique. Good for them. That's wow. Good for him. Good. Kind of nut. That's a big weight class difference. When you're that age, the technique will make a big difference. Once you get to be a little bit older, your technique ain't gonna do a whole lot against somebody who weighs 45 pounds more than you. That's why they have weight classes, but you know. Pause will hopefully be in a call with me next week in chat. Having some IRL stuffs. Got you. I see, Pep, I see. I just caught up to me rolling. Oh my gosh. Scroll. I know, Pa, like I always say, IRL before IGN. Crazy. Lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Mouse. I appreciate you. Managed to run my mouth for an hour solo if I have to. Yeah, no, it's tough for me. Tough. Irie! How's it going, Irie? You doing alright? Your weekends, you find your carry? When it showed up, that's when I knew 18 gon' be Irie. That's when I knew. Welcome on in. Drink water, he says. Love my Navy ranks. Yeah. You got another squid over here, Doc. Mouse is a Doc. Or Mouse is a squid. She's not a Doc. She's a squid. She's one of them thinking sorts, you know? With the smart mouth. She's one of them. What wheat bourbon should I try? I don't like rye. Then you definitely wouldn't like this high rye right here. What wheat bourbon? I mean, you could try the Dunkel trick. You could try the beer trick, and then you'll like just basically any whiskey. But if you don't like rye, you might like more toward like a blended Scotch, like a Monkey Shoulder right here. It's a blended Scotch that's pretty darn mild. I use it for mixing, but I also like it straight by its lonesome quite a lot. Bullet is good and great value. If you want something a little hotter, you could do Old Grandad. Buffalo Trace is a fine budget whiskey. I like the Old Forester 1920. It's a little pricier on something you don't know, though. I would not recommend just straight up buying that just for funsies. Golly. There's a lot of good bourbons out there. There's a lot. Absolutely love confusing everybody else. Yeah. Doc Monopoly after CJ Monopoly? Yeah, we're working on the docs. It's true, Mouse. We're working on stacking the docs, which is good. We all need to be reminded to change our socks from time to time. Needs to happen. Hilarity as a civilian. When I out-processed from a Fed facility through an Army doc where I'd never been in process through medical, had a complex medical case, was fun. Yeah, Gage, I'm sure going through any sort of MEPS adjacent prob thing would be wild in your shoes, sir. You can call me whatever you want. All right. Very well. Apex pack. Mouse is stacking disappointment, and it worries me. Am concerned. Irene. Essence O Snowman. Okay, listen. Why? It's because Doc is here? Is that why we're all making me drink water? Is that why? Oh my goodness. Pappy. Yeah. Just go ahead and recommend Pappy. Yeah, Donald, that's fine. Just, you want a good bourbon? Go Pappy. Pappy Van Winkle, sure. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. I like Fireball. I've never tried Fireball Ski. Never. I don't like flavored whiskeys. I like regular whiskeys. But there's so many people who love or hate Fireball. And that, of course, has to do with how much of it you drink and the stories that follow. Or the stories that you don't have that follow. The paradox. If we'd want something hotter, we'd have you, Lord Gus. Alas, we all want what we can't have. We'd all have you. Wow. I'm grateful for the kind words. Yes, I am. Zombie, how are you, my friend? How makes your week treat you? Week rounding out all right? Never got my shot to be part of the Marines, unfortunately. As far as recruitment, never go back to basic due to breaking my femur. Yep, you can't break your femur. They need those. They need those to work. Fireball tastes like sugary cinnamon. I mean, I like sugary stuff. So I've got a sweet tooth. So I'm not opposed to the notion, to the idea. But I've had a couple like sweet whiskeys that I'll never have again. I tried one with you guys here on stream. I don't know who remembers that. Was anybody here when I had that terrible whiskey? It was unbelievable. It was super cheap, and I was like, I'll give it a shot, and I never again. Who was here for that? Anybody? Who remembers that? Fireball burns the hell out of my throat. Oh my gosh. Actually kind of impressive. Femurs are not easy to break. You're broken playing football. You can thank the other guy. Great in black coffee. Might find it to be drinkable. Interesting. Be great at taking orders. Just also need reasons for stuff sometimes, and also need physical ability. Gage. Just my caveats are here, asterisk. I don't like sweet whiskey. I hate SoCo. I don't think I've ever actually had Southern Comfort. I don't think I've ever had it. I've been around it a bunch. I've had plenty of opportunity, I think. I just don't think I ever had it. Never had occasion to. Someday I'll try it. Probably. Common enough that I probably won't get out of it. I can't escape it unless I were intentional about it. Genuinely say getting shot hurt less than breaking my femur. Ow. Yeah, it sounds pretty terrible. Feel like I wouldn't be mid. I'd be great Marine, or I'd be an awful Marine. Gage. No Canadian that loves his Crown Royal. Swears by Fireball and coffee. Interesting. Huh. Crown Royal was one of my early whiskeys that I kind of liked. I liked it as a mixer. I haven't had Crown in probably 3 years, though. Yeah, probably been 3 years. Wild. Huh. Rather drink Evan Williams. That is saying something, Trotsky. That is saying something. I also haven't had Evan Williams in a long time. That's a long time from me, dog. That would have been years and years on that one. Huh. I've done neither. I aspire to keep it that way. When you get SoCo, you gotta do Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, you told me about this, Jack, or someone here did. You called it like SoCo Mountains or Southern Mountains or something? Or Southern Mountain Dew? It was someone who was telling me about that. That popped into my brain like someone was just mentioning SoCo a couple weeks ago. There's a question I asked you about the military and having to sweep rain. And if you've done it, seen it. Yes, that's right. You said to ask you on Friday. Yes, indeed. Wow. Yes, I have a bunch of fun stories. I had a bunch of fun stories, Zombie. Absolutely. Pretty big fan of Crown. When I'm in the mood for a drink, it's good stuff. Gotta be ice cold. Okay. I see you. Evan Williams is cheap. It is cheap. You ain't wrong. Which is why people use it as a mixer, mostly, you know? Fireball is worse than Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire, which is worse than Jim Beam Kentucky Fire, which is worse than Porter Fire. Oh. Huh. Okay, Zombies question. This is something. Did I even do an introduction yet? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I've let you guys down. We're at an hour mark here, and I haven't even introduced myself. We're going to fly through an intro really fast, because there's some people I got to gush about. I won't do to go without. So, greetings for everybody who's been here for this whole freaking time. Salutations all. It's a pleasure to make the acquaintance of each of you. My name is Six, or Gus, or Godfather, or Hey You, or Guy with a Tie. It doesn't have to rhyme, but it can rhyme if you'd like it to rhyme. I'm a variety streamer. I get up to a variety of things. My schedule is posted below on the schedule tab on Twitch. I update it as I go along on YouTube, where I'm multi-streaming too. I currently stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I will indeed be streaming tomorrow. The schedule below on Twitch reflects that tonight and tomorrow night are shorter streams. Tomorrow will be a continuation of Outer Wilds. I'm hoping to finish it, but that's part of the news I have to share with you guys. I said in the go live in the Discord, links in the usual places for the usual things, but the Discord is the hub of all we get up to. You could follow on Twitch, you could subscribe on YouTube, pick your poison. You could join QWERTY over there in YouTube land, be a cool kid. You can do that. That's cool. Like, do you. Live your life. But you know, if the sinking ship that is Twitch ever does fully submerge, well, swim, over to YouTube. And then that's where I am. So yeah, I'm looking at adding more platforms here in the coming months, but, or another platform, one in particular. So, I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted on that. But anyways, the Discord is the best way to keep up to date on the stuff that's happening around this community, the Mafia Community Discord. It's full of remarkable humans, about whom I must remark. It again, simply will not do to go without in this particular regard. This is where we aim to do life together on hard mode. It's a really remarkable community. I dare say you could do far worse. That is, if you can manage the rules. Hard mode rules are nothing to shake a stick at, all right? They're not there for show. They've got teeth and they're for realsies. Like, some people are not in a season of their life right now where the Mafia community is something that they can manage, where the difficult ask of those rules is something that can be swallowed, okay? It can be tough. It can be tough. And I don't chagrin anybody who's out of season for difficulty right now. But it is my hope that someday, hopefully someday soon, because I don't know how long this whole thing will last, you know, hopefully we can have you in. Because this community was built for people like you, regardless of where you've been, regardless of what you've done, or indeed what season of life you're in. This community, it aims to be one that's worthy of you. It aims to be one that serves you and betters your life. It's a high bar. A high bar. But yes, links for all the usual things are in the usual places, gang. I am super grateful for all the stuff. So y'alls, look, we got commands for that. Boom. And you'll notice around these parts, thank you for dropping links, Joke, I appreciate you. You'll notice around these parts that there won't be any ads. Squirrel, hello Squirrel, it's good to see you. Speaking of squirreling, Squirrel. Yeah, there won't be any ads here on Twitch or on YouTube. I'm not monetized on either one. I did not sign the affiliate contract on Twitch because it is a terrible contract that makes your and my life worse, so I won't partake of it. Chiefly, it makes your life worse, and I won't stand for that. I'm not here about that, okay? I'm here to make your lives better, and it won't do for me to take something that makes your life worse. Easy. So there won't be any ads. And that comes courtesy of the fabulous humans who've sponsored this whole thing. It's not possible without supporters like you. It's just the people here, the direct support of Mafia members who've made this possible. In particular, that's Patreon, okay? So instead of Papa Bezos taking 50% of your money, Patreon takes a small cut. More like 5%. So yeah, it's a big to-do to have the support of folks. $5 a month. So same as Twitch, except, you know, Papa Bezos doesn't take 50% of it before taxes. Kind of insane. Of your money, your hard-earned money. Stupid. So very grateful to all of my patrons who have parted with their hard-won dollars to see that this is a project that has a shot at a future. And I'm particularly grateful, particularly indebted to my public patrons. Aki, Binge, BV, Bootless, CJ number 2, Dano, Leanne, Ferret, Goose, Joke, Abby, Mama Gus, Karma, Zenith, Ryan, Thump, Skittles, Tech, Trotsky, Pell, Dragon, CJ number 1, and Zin. Thank you guys. It means a heck of a lot. A heck of a lot. Let's see, there's also merch. What else? We got a bunch of ambitious projects in the hopper. Some fun stuff to share with you guys. We're gonna make all that happen. We're gonna make it all happen. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to every step. Every step of the way. Let's see here. Broke my femur when I was in the Marine Corps on Liberty and I fell asleep at the wheel. You broke your femur, Goose? I didn't know that. You and Pep have something in common. What the heck and heck? Oh my, did you keep the pictures of the x-ray? Because that's nutty. I would keep that for forever. As a reminder, you know? Just, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sea stories. I love sea stories. Yeah, I got a couple. I got a couple to share. Told you before, but I heard a story of someone killing a bug in basic, had to bury it, full-fledged funeral. Yep. My manager at work, who's in the army, said he made people do a eulogy. Oh yeah, like that. Oh yeah, we got that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, zombie. Oh, you bet your bottom dollar. We're going there. He got expelled over it too, if I recall correctly. He's admitted he did it intentionally. He's mad I stop blocked him. Oh no. Oh no. That's against the courtesy rules. Snake! Hello, Snake. How the heck are you doing? How's your week treating you? Weekend's Eve, find you okay? Rounding out all right? Doing all right? 2024 kind to you so far? You're a whole month into it. How do you rate it? How does it stack up? All of my books get here on Monday. You know the books. I do know the books. I do know the books. What Gus said, this community aims to grow to be worthy of others. But we as mere mortal gamers shall never be worthy of his divine Resina. Stop the cap. The cap. Stop it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This man's is. What kind of whiskey are we drinking tonight? Ooh, it's a good question, Snake. It's a good question. Bib and Tucker. Bib and Tucker 6 year. There's a handful. They've got a bunch, but this is my first bottle of this. I like it quite a lot. Quite a lot. Had a friend that introduced me to it, and it's reasonably priced for a good drink. What have you got tonight? Anything in particular? Are you partaking of anything tonight, or are you living vicariously through me, through we? Let me go, guys. Element number 1, whatever it is you're drinking. If you haven't already, tell me in chat. Tell me what it is you're partaking of for element number 1, good drink. Most welcome. You do a lot to earn that support. I loved the last talk. I haven't got to ask anybody about the talk. You had a lot of info I'd never encountered before. Gonna be looking into IF myself. Oh, the intermittent fasting stuff. Gotcha. It's interesting stuff. And for anybody who is interested in doing it, Avid kindly started a thread in the under confabulating in the text channels, Mafia Community Discord. And that's where we're going to confine all of our chit chat about it. I am going to be talking a little bit about that here tonight because I'm going to be starting a fast, I want to say after Valentine's Day. So if anybody would like to join me in doing that, I'm going to go for a bit of a longer fast. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. Titanium rod put in, they took out in 2011. They let me keep the rod. Ooh, bet! Fun souvenir. Amazing. Is there a broken femur club? Hope to never join that club. All former members never renew their membership. Exactly, Commodore. Like, get out of that club and stay out. It's not like the Marine thing. Once a Marine, always a Marine. It's like once you broke a femur, don't do it again. It's a little different. The spirit is, right? Yeah. X-ray pics. We have an X-ray pics channel. I would totally share my spine pics. So many bolts. Yeah. If it's not safe for Gus, obviously you put it in the not safe for Gus channel. If it's safe for Gus, you put it in confabulating. 2024 is great so far. Lots of irons in the fire. Same. I love that. It's a good answer. Good answer, Snake. I like it. There's so many things I hope to achieve. There's so much I want to do. There's so many ways that I want to serve you guys. There are so many projects that I want to work on that I believe are worthy of you and worthy of your consideration, worthy of your time, and will improve your lives. And I can't get through them fast enough. I finished one edit today, and I'm going to be talking about that here in a minute. And I'm almost done with another. So, important stuff. You're a nerd. Wow, mad respect. Signed copy of the Silmarillion. Yeah, the hell. It's not a signed copy. No. Not a signed copy. It's a first print, though. It is a first print. Yeah. First printing of the Silmarillion, but not signed. Not that cool. Have you read The Witcher? I have not read The Witcher. I played and 100%ed all 3 games. And I tried to, because I want to get to Zombie's question. I want to get to Zombie's story. Your zombie. I want to get to your first question, but okay, for this one, I want to get first printings of stuff, okay? Like Game of Thrones hit the TV, and then all of a sudden they were publishing books that were like, now an HBO series. I don't want those. So The Witcher, the games came out, the show came out, right? And they're like, now an animated game, now a series on this. I hate that. I want the original prints. Well, the problem is, so does everybody else. Everybody wants those first printings of things that have now been popularized on some other medium, right? So I looked for original prints of some of the Witcher Tales stories. Can't find them. They're like gone, baby. It's crazy. So no, I have not read them yet. I have a friend who has all of them. I'm very jealous. He got into that before the games, so I don't know. It's on cooldown joke. That's right. Very good. Sipping on some High West. High West Midwinter's Night Dram. I was just gifted this. I haven't even tried it yet. I haven't even tried it yet. So, is it good? I don't know. This is just the standard. It looks like. I know that there's a handful of different ones. I looked it up. I found that there were several like communities that were talking about it. There were forums that were talking about it, and people complained, well, it's not as good as their originals. They used to blend with this and that, and as those barrels have dried up, the quality's gotten worse. And this is, I think, bottom of the shelf one. But there were a couple others. There's a smoke fire one, or fire pit one that people were pretty enamored of. I don't know. It all got pretty pricey, but yeah, I don't know. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you telling me. Fasting. I'm so skinny my doc would call me if I even asked about it. I might just die immediately. Don't die immediately, Gage. I'm not done being your friend. Is anything really safe for Gus? This is a good question, Goose. That's one for the philosophers. One for the philosophers. If I recall correctly, you're an Air Force guy. I'm a Marine who happens to be doing part-time work for the Air Force. That is what's happening, Snake. I will never say that I am an Air Force guy. And never. Once a Marine. Once a Marine. Never healed, always broken. Stop. First printing of the Machinery's Handbook. You see one. I have money ready. The Machinery. Interesting. You mean first edition prints? I mean first printing. Just the year that it was copyrighted and printed. It doesn't necessarily need to be like stamped with anything special. Just the first year. I prefer hardcover if I'm trying to get an original printing. There's a bunch of books that never were printed as a hardback. Some of them are just paperback, and that's just the way that it is. So yeah, I've got a bunch of cool collector's books. Some of them are like actually like wrapped in a plastic thing because they're really old and really special. I've got some really, really old special books. Not that many though. My collection's not that impressive. I just happen to have a few things that are of interest to some members of this community, which is why we're making a big deal out of the Silmarillion. I know there's some Tolkien fans around here. Trotsky? I think it's on cooldown. How is it still on cooldown? Are you out of points or something, Trotsky? You've tried to do 2 redeems and they haven't worked. Did you spend all your points on disappointment, Trotsky? Is that what's happening to you, sir? Oh, the gambling has taken its toll. He's bankrupted himself on disappointment. Absolutely crazy. 13th edition from the 1940s. Oh, wow. Fasted like 16 hours over 4 days, and I did 1 36-hour. Recently, Jack? Or you mean like in history? I got a nickel. Does that make me special? You are special, Delt. You are special. It's not because of anything that you have, except that what's in here. What's in here? You are special. You are remarkable. And I'm glad to know you. Glad to know you indeed, sir. I think you're doing, brother. I think you're doing. Just bought the Witcher books, and it says on the front, Netflix series. Exactly. It's true, but the books came first. Yeah, they just want an excuse to print them and make a little extra money, zombie. So, bourbon's okay. Limited release is the Midwinter's Night Dram. Okay, Campfire. Thank you, Snake. Yeah, that's the one. I knew it had something with the smoke and the yeah. Cigarettes count toward metabolic response. They will not initiate an insulin response. I don't think, Jack. But I don't know. I don't know about cigarettes. That's an interesting one. That should be an easy Google question, though. Does smoking a dart instigate or initiate an insulin response? I don't know. Hashtag safe for guys. Yeah. We like those, Abby. We like it when he's safe for guys. Thumper! Hiya, Thump. We got a command for her. Yes, we do. We calls out. Oh, it's on cooldown. Someone must have. Oh, joke. Thank you for calling out Thumper. I appreciate you. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. Realized I derped up, miscalculated my macronutrients today. Didn't actually need the extra protein shake. Rip. Machinery's Handbook is like the Bible for mech engineers. Oh, mythical Bible text. 1912? Sick, Gage. I figured it was something like that with you. I figured. That was my guess. Have fun locating a first edition Hobbit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I have the Hobbit. Is it in here? No. No, it's out with my Tolkien stuff. I don't know how old it is. It's old, but it's not that old. No, not an original. No. I did buy a lot of disappointment points. Yeah, you gotta see them points. Oh, it didn't work? I'm so points it won't even. I think it's because it's like a cooldown, like a global cooldown between users, Trotsky. Try again. Pep had done it just like 2 seconds before. Rana! Hey, if your ears are ringing, it's because I was talking about you, big brain. I said my brain still hurts. My brain still hurts. My brain still itches from that conversation. This dude gave me so much of his time explaining things in a way that my smooth, built for speed, aerodynamic brain could handle. And even then, I was just like buzzing. It was nuts. My collection isn't that interesting. Also, Gus only buys first prints. Yeah. Okay, be humble like that. I mean, I don't only buy first prints. I like them if I can find them. What's more accurate is I have a list of books that I'm interested in getting first prints of, and I keep my eye out. But the ones that I have first prints of, there aren't that many. So, yeah, there aren't that many. There are a bunch that I want, just haven't found. So broke the points won't even acknowledge. They're there. Dad calls me special too. That's of the different meaning. Yeah. That's to do with your helmet, right, Del? Yeah, that's to do with the helmet. But no, I mean in a completely different way. Missed the blue group. It's okay, Abby. You missed as in you missed us? Aw, or you mean like you missed like you weren't there? One is very heartwarming and the other is also okay. What do you think of Gurm's atmospheric verbosity? Not everything is Chekhov's gun. I have every original print of all of the Song of Ice and Fire stuff, Commodore, including the graphic novels. And that's all pretty darn fun. And I have a bunch of other Gurm work, most of which is really painful and awful. I'm not gonna lie. I've read like Sand Kings. Sand Kings is a collection of short stories of his that is pain. The whole thing is just bleak. Bleak is the perfect word. Every single story in there is just bleak. I've got a bunch of Gurm stuff, and everything that I've read from him, I'm just like, God, well, man, cheer up. Will someone check on Gurm? See if he's okay? Someone hurt him. He's not all right. Okay? He's not all right. Hope Jar and Kitty forgive me. I did not see Kitty or Jar this week, Abby. I hope they are all right. On a serious note, I hope they're okay. I assume they had a busy week. Love that my 13th edition has rules for lubricating machines with lard oil. Definitely not available now. They don't make them like they used to, Gage. They don't make them like they used to. Steam engine stuff. Sick. Both. Bye, Abby. Okay, I'm glad to see you now. How's you? I have a signed first edition copy of The Hobbit, gifted to me by my uncle. Isn't the greatest of shape due to managing to survive a cellar collapse. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Super cool. Letter from Tolkien, a certificate that's certified the signature is real. Crazy, Pep. That's pretty fun. I like that a lot. So a handful of things I gotta tell you guys. First of which is this hype thing. And then I want to get to the fun, the military tales that Zombie's asking about. Tomorrow, I finally finished a thing. I've been working on this for months, okay? Not straight through. This was not a constant project. There was a long break in the middle there where I finished, I think, 2 or 3 other edits. And while I was working on a lot of other things, but I started this and almost finished it even before the holidays, okay? And then I just revisited it the last handful of days, like this last week, to do the music, the score, okay? I really wanted to do the score for this latest edit well. I wanted it to be good, and I spent a lot of time on it. I shouldn't have, because it's a very silly edit that I finally get to share with you guys. And I spent way too much time. Premiere. There it is. For all of you fabulous humans right there, if you would do me an enormous kindness, would you click on that link? Would you pull up that tab right now and save that for tomorrow night? That is going to premiere here on stream tomorrow evening. And if you would do me that kindness, you can count as a viewer when it goes live. Mute the tab right now or whatever. Have the tab open and it'll watch at the premiere and get that view time in there. And that gets us, you know, in front of more eyeballs. Maybe we get picked up by the algorithm so that someone else can laugh. So that maybe someone else will find the rest of the channel and maybe they can be benefited by some of both the silly, yes, and the serious. This community, this project, you guys, this whole Mafia endeavor aims to be something to serve you, right? All of the silly stuff too. I want to make your days better. I want to make you laugh. I want to make you smile. And I want that for so many people. I want that for so many people. As many people as I possibly can serve, I want to. So it is my hope that you guys will pull this up and give this a look-see. I'm gonna be doing a watch party here on stream, but if you've got a tab open for tomorrow, maybe share it around, tell a friend, put it in Discords that you're a part of. I don't know. That would be super great because this is not hyperbole to say. And Rana, I got to read the thing you just wrote. I got to read it. I got to get there. I got to finish my thought here, lest I forget where I am and never come back to it, right? You know this. This is, without question, not hyperbole, the most technically difficult edit that I've ever done. This one right here, okay? Premieres tomorrow night. It's about Apex. The footage is from over 2 years ago. And what's crazy is you may notice if you have a keen eye or if this is something you just watched recently, the last edit that I uploaded 2 Saturdays ago, the Gus talk on value. You remember this? Well, it was that night. That same night, I told a tale. That same night, I told a tale. And it's one of the reasons that I had to chop down that video so badly for the final edit, for the final talk on value, which, here, check it out. Value. Talk. Value talk. Hey. Got a link. There you go. If you don't have the value talk, there it is. There's the value talk. The setting is the same between the two. It is my beige period and they were the same night. And I just thought that that was priceless. It's because I was editing the value talk when I found this story and I went, oh my gosh, this needs to happen. This needs to be its own thing. So I have had this edited in for the most part for a long time. I got to show my patrons pieces of it. I got to talk to them behind the scenes and show them what I had in mind for it. I got to show them individual components, ask their opinion, see what they thought about direction. That's one of the perks of being a capo or higher in the Patreon is I get to consult you guys about future projects. And that's usually like edit type stuff. It's family and higher that I talk to about the direction of the channel and so forth, but an individual like fun projects and stuff, capos and higher get roped into that during the bonus talks. And I get to ask about their feedback. So they got to see all of this stuff early, though they have not seen the final version of it. They have not seen they've seen all the bits and pieces, but I'm very excited to see what you guys think tomorrow night. So I hope you'll be here. It premieres at 8:30 PUM. That gives us half an hour to get into the stream, say hi, say hello, get our intro out of the way and all that stuff, right? And then jump into the watch party. I'm very excited. It's only a 10-minute video, but it is the most technically difficult thing that I've done. And I think it's the funniest. I'm biased. I'm too close to it, okay? I'm too close to the situation. But I think you're really gonna like it. I really hope so. I think it's I like it so much. So I hope you'll join me for that thing and then share it around and then watch it 2 or 3 more times. I love it. I'm so glad I finally get to share with you guys. It's so exciting. Oh, it's so exciting. All right, Rana, let me see. Okay, today is the day where we can expand on previous talks. Yes, indeed. If so, about the weight loss talk. Oh, okay. You have any thoughts on escaping metabolic syndrome from doing any of the suggested activities, and on how it self-sustains weight loss and regulation once you're out of it? Ideas on what the relapse rate would be. I realize it's something I haven't investigated, while it's pretty central to weight loss for many people. Metabolic syndrome. I don't know what metabolic syndrome is. I don't know what that is. I am hashtag not a doctor. I know the words. I don't know. Is this a specific condition? If so, you could maybe explain to me the basic principles of it and I could speak to those, but I'm not familiar with metabolic syndrome. That might just be the phenomenon that I described, whereby one's metabolism falls with reduced calories and therefore your like BMR is dropped and so forth. I just don't know if that's a name. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rana. I'm sorry. Oh God. Thank you for the alert, Guts. I appreciate you so much. Oh God. Oh gosh. Hey, Dano and Rana. Look at it. Fabulous humans. We had a meeting of the minds, you guys. It was frightening. I've told you guys before, being around these two, it was kind of nutty. Watching their big brains work, this was it. Beholding what their big brains do, this was me. Okay, it was frightening stuff. Frightening stuff. I've tried to gain weight recently, right? Went from 72 to 78 pounds. I can speak on this, but it would be coherent in audio format. Ultimately, what it came down to is balancing macros. Balancing macros. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Whilst not weight loss content, it taught me about being full versus feeling full, having energy, and what gains mass. Okay. Fine balance for my macros that I play for losing the weight I have. Derna! Oh my word. I thought you were supposed to be asleep already, my friend. You streamed for like a bajillion years today, and you're doing me the kindness of staying up hella late and setting up alert before you pass out. My friend, I am grateful as heck. What the? We were talking about you earlier, by the way. Me and Blood were talking about you earlier. Were your ears ringing? Were your ears ringing? Yeah, you. This is... Gang. Okay, hang on. Derna, I know you're like, I gotta go to sleep. No, Derna. No. You need to hear this. Whew. Y'all, I have never, never. You guys have seen me play Ape Legs, right? You guys have seen me mouth breathe in the general direction of Bados, right? You've seen all of that stuff. And Derna, you are gonna get, oh my God, the biggest kick out of this. Look. Hang on. If you didn't see this, hang on. Premiere. Derna, you have to pull up this. That premieres tomorrow night. I'm gonna do a watch party here on stream. That premieres 8:30 PUM Pacific tomorrow. That is an Apex edit it's from gameplay and a story from over 2 years ago. You're gonna roll. That is for Apex players. Apex players are gonna get the most out of it. I think everybody will get a kick out of it, but if you play Apex, I can assure you, I don't make many guarantees around here, right? Except to disappoint you. You know that's the one guarantee around these parts because I'm human. But that, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna freaking love it. Maybe you cry. Maybe you laugh, maybe you cry. Maybe we walk that line between silly and serious. Anyways, I was talking about you, Derna, because you guys have seen me mouth breathe in the general direction of Bados. You know how I get tilted playing Ape Legs. Tilty Tuesdays, right? Tuesday in it, you know. Derna has this, what's the adjective I'm after here? This enigmatic, this enigmatic is good. I feel like there's something better though. She has this way, this mysterious, this enigmatic. We're gonna go with enigmatic. I had it right the first time. Why try and fuss about with the better? Just go with enigmatic, you dummy. Okay. She has this way. She'll lose in Apex. She's, first of all, way better at the game than I am. And she'll die unceremoniously and stupidly to something dumb, no audio, whatever. And she just laughs it off. Just goes with it. Just doesn't even faze her. It's like, not human. I'm calling it. Something's up. She's cheating somehow. I don't know what it is, but she's hacking. She's hacked life. I don't get it. I truly don't understand. I have never met such a, I want to say positive person, but I mean like such an unfazed person. Like I was watching Serena this morning, right? And Serena died in Fork Knife, and she's like, I'm good at this game. And she's like slamming the table. I'm good at this game. game. I just died to that. And I'm like, preach, mood. Ugh, like I dropped all of these over there, Derna, when she said that. Someone was talking about a knife fight, and I was like, yep, that's me. So I was like, yeah, that's me over there. Just dead, miserable, absolutely absurd. Just, this is fine. This is fine. But no, Derna has no reactions except laughter and joy and just like goodwill toward men. It's insane. It's absolutely frightening. And I'm just like, how? And also share. Listen. Also, I started saying please a lot, Derna, and that's your fault. I started saying please during Apex, and I'm like, and I say it every time in the immortal words of Derna, please. Okay, anyways, go to bed. Thank you for being here. You're fabulous. I appreciate you. I appreciate your lurk. And I hope you enjoy that video. I think you will. I think you're gonna... I spent a long time working on it. Like I said, I spent the last handful of days figuring out the score. Because you guys, normally, like when you watch a video, you're not supposed to pay attention to the audio. Like the audio is supposed to be like in the background. Okay, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to amplify. I'm just asking you guys who are here. The rest of the world, it's just between you and me and the internet, okay? It's a little secret between you and I. Just you and me, okay? Yeah. Pay attention to the audio. I worked real hard to like get it just so. That's why it took me so long. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get it out there. Oh, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. A little cry, a little teary, it's super good. What are you drinking? Madame. Bib and Tucker. This is a 6-year bourbon. I like it. A small batch bourbon whiskey. Good value. I brought out the High West only because Snake is sipping on some High West, and I was like, I have High West, hang on. So, just put that over there. I'm not gonna confuse people. Like, is he drinking one? It's that one. It's that one. We're gonna do that thing. Yeah, that thing. But yeah, I'm fancy. So fancy. Me fancy? Listen. I'm just... Derna, on Friday nights, this is what we do. On Friday nights, we got this thing called Gus Talks. And for any of you, the rest of you out there who are like, what the heck is this dude, this guy in the tie? What is even he on about, okay? What is this man's? On Friday nights, there's no game, no whatever. This is the nights we have Gus Talks, okay? And every so often, the military butchers my schedule. This is one such evening where we get to do a just chatting session. And I just get to hang out and have good drink and good company if you'll oblige, and we get to just chit-chat about all manner of things. I've got to answer Zombie's question about ridiculous military stories, particularly boot camp stories, because boy, there are some of those. But usually on Friday nights, like the top, like the category that I'm streaming in right now is just chatting. That's apropos for what we're doing. Typical Friday nights will be in the category of talk shows and podcasts, and on those nights, I disable raids. Usually it's follower only chat, and we talk about more serious things. The last couple Fridays have been on like health, and that's very new for me. Like that was way outside my wheelhouse for Friday nights. That was a one-off, 2 Fridays and done sort of thing. We'll do some fasting in the community and work on all that together. That's pretty fun in the Discord. But typically it's like philosophizing and so on. So during those nights, I get to have 3 components, which comprise an ideal talk. And that's good drink, and then we got those. Okay? Good smoke, and that's where I get to have a Shigar somewhere down here, one of the humidors. And good company, again, if you'll oblige, because I come empty-handed each week, bereft of this thing without you. And it is to be hoped to have as many people as possible that I'm able to serve doing this thing well. Cheers, fabulous humans. Fabulous human. Let me see here. Group of symptoms, at least 3 of those. Abdominal obesity, high BP, blood pressure, high blood sugar, high triglycerides, and low HDL. It's hard to get out of as it's kind of a self-sustaining. Weight loss immediately reduces the risk factors of it. Wonder why they also help. They also help break the metabolic cycle that causes it to sustain. Got it, Rana. Probably yes. The answer is an emphatic yes. Fasting would do that. Intermittent fasting or long-term fasting fixes all of those things that you listed. So yes, stoic might be the word. Squirrel, your big brain is showing, sir. Yes, she is stoic. Actually, like, it's not even that she doesn't, like, I'm misrepresenting it. You guys have to just see her stream, okay? I'm misrepresenting it if I said that she was like stone cold the whole way through, okay? Because she's not. She's not stony faced at all. She's got a smile on her face while she's murdering and while she's being moited. Like, demoitering and to being moited. Either way, she's got a smile on her face. And then she's just like happy and engaging with chat. She can engage with chat while playing Apex. By the way, I am frightened, okay? When someone is so good at the game that they can just like sleepwalk their way through playing Apex and keep up on chat, you all know, literally couldn't be me. Literally couldn't be me. Durna, that's why I stopped playing Apex exclusively. I was a competitive Apex player, like in the beginning. It's all I streamed, and I stopped doing that specifically because I can't do what you do. I can't do it. I can't keep a good attitude and keep up on chat. I want to do life with you guys meaningfully, and I had to move away. This, therefore, is the heart of my channel. This is the heart of my content and what all I get up to. I cannot, like I say all the time, that's why we have merch to this effect. That's why we have merch for this, okay? I say all the time, I can carry on a conversation with you guys with the best of them, okay? I'm running around, I'm looting. I can do all that in my sleep. I can somnambulize my way through Apex, no problem. But the moment rounds start coming down range, I devolve, you see. I devolve into a mouth-breathing moron. And it's no good. It's no good for you guys. It's no good. So Tuesdays. Now I only play Apex on, or I only stream Apex on Tuesdays. I still play it a couple nights a week when I can, but I only stream it on Tuesday in it. And that's the reason. That's the reason. So yeah, we have mouth-breathing moron merch, which also very fun. You fabulous humans out there who've bought the mouth-breathing moron merch. Very classy of you. Very classy. I like it a lot. I also like the pictures you guys sent. Very fun. Very fun. Oh my gosh. He's so excited he just can't hide it. Who, me? Yeah. He might even brew about to lose control. He thinks he likes it. Oh, joke is bars? Bars? Boot stories, please. Durna, it cracks me up every time. She just says it all the time. Like I say, listen. Durna says, please. Cracks me up. Please. I'm like, someone shoot them. Oh God, please. Save me. Training new people recently. My job. Want to hear about dumber people. Ah, yeah, dumber people. We got them. Gage. Phil. Hello, Phil. I love that everybody has silly boot stories. A universal constant. Oh, but I suspect I have some of the dumbest ones, Phil. Not that it's a competition, but it's kind of a competition. You know what I'm saying? Still listening, but in my pocket, going for my tiny run. I got you, Rana. Okay, I will attempt to answer your metabolic question in a more comprehensive fashion when we get to talking some more about it. I want to do it. I know why. Because your hands are tied to your mouth. If you're talking, your hands can't help but move. It throws off your aim. Exactly. You want to silence an Italian man? You want to silence an Italian dude? He tie his hands together. He can't do it. He's got a bibbity bobbity, okay? Like, I need to... Listen, if I'm tied up over here with mouse and key, it makes it very hard to do chef's kisses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even... It's... What? Who is texting me? Everybody... Who is texting me? Everybody I know is here. Listen, not a good time. Not a good time. You're a special version of hyperfocus that needs to be isolated and studied. Who, me? I don't know what you're talking about. Terror stream for smooches. Wait, was that on cooldown? Or do you not have the points? Are the commands not working today? Is that what's going on? Because Trotsky's tried a couple things and they haven't worked. Is Stream Elements pitching a fit? Is that what's happening? Yeah, you got the points. I think. I don't know how much a chair stream costs, actually. It's a lot, though, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Apex pack. All right. Well, jeez. Oh. Stack and disappointment. Did a chair stream get called? Is it on cooldown or something? I wonder about that. I think the Hot Bride is asleep. I can't do chair stream for smooches in any case because she was up at 4 a.m. this morning because she needed to be in the hospital for clinicals for her nursing school. So she's been awake for far too long. And she doesn't even get to rest this weekend because she, like me, is going to be in uniform. So it's going to be a probably not on the her being conscious presently. So, yeah, Trotsky bankrupted himself with gambling. Oh, Trotsky. Oh, my word, with the disappointment packs. Let this be a lesson to all of us. The disappointment packs from Ape Legs, they're not worth your points. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The silence about the hand explains a ton about my inability to express myself. Also why I don't relate to a certain part of my mom's family. It's your hands. It's all in the hands, Gage. No strem. I listen. I've ordered myself a black suit now too. Run. Wait, Rune. It's Rune. Oh my gosh, Rune. That's so cool. Need to look dapper. I love it, Rune. That's very exciting. Very exciting. I hope it wasn't too expensive. I'm a big fan of like cheap suits. Like get a reasonably priced suit. Then again, if something happens to it, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like get something that looks nice. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just get something. You'll feel amazing. I feel so good about myself in a suit. Like I'm not in the best shape in the world anymore, hence the fasting that I got to get to and all the rest of it, right? But like I can't feel bad in a suit. It's so good. Gentlemen. Listen. Every man should own a suit, or at least a nice shirt and a tie. Get a vest to go along with it. All of that, you can get that at H&M, okay? You can get that stuff cheap. Do not, I say again, do not get a $500 suit. Either as your first suit or as your 10th suit. Do not spend that kind of cash on a suit. Okay, if you've got dispensable income and you've got some high-end, high-power job and you have to have there's some sort of suit culture like American Psycho, by all means, do you. But for the rest of us mere mortals, okay, you're gonna like the way you look. I can't guarantee it. I don't know about Men's Warehouse. I've actually never shopped there before. I couldn't tell you what exists out there. Oh God. I'm a degenerate gambler. Can I get a loan from the house? No, Trotsky, no. Don't go into the house's money. Don't do it. Not for the disappointment packs. By the way, that's what we call Apex packs around here. Disappointment packs. So everybody's using their channel points, which you have channel points around here for everybody else who's curious also. I may not be affiliated and therefore there's no Twitch channel points, but you do have channel points. All the ones that all the other streamers just use for throwaway stuff. They just use them for funsies or like the gambling mechanic. You can't gamble your points here because your Stream Elements points are your channel points. That's what you spend your points on around these parts. You have points. And what everybody is redeeming their points on are Apex packs. So I get to open those things. Yes, disappointment. Exactly. It's what you're going to get out of them. That's what you get. So people are redeeming them. I'm taking tallies down with names. And then on Tuesday, I get to open all of their disappointment packs. Because that's what's in them. But also, you guys, if you're perhaps new around these parts and you don't know all the stuff and all the things, that ties up to some of the rest of the ethos of this channel, okay? That ties into some of the promises and the guarantees of this whole thing. As I mentioned, there are very few. In fact, only one. There's only one guarantee. It is my aim as a creator, regardless of what it is I'm getting up to, but this again speaks to why I moved away from playing Apex solely. It is my aim to create content worthy of you. From the silly to the serious, because I believe real relationships ought to comprise the spectrum and including both of those things, the silly and the serious. There's tons of communities out there that are just silly and just fun all the time, and I don't chagrin them one bit. I love that. The internet needs some positivity. It's a dark world out there, and some people need to laugh. Some people need to smile. But I believe that real relationships, and everybody ought to have one community at least, where this is something that takes place. Real relationships can't shy away from the serious. That's why you won't find chat rules over here that say, no difficult stuff, nothing hard. Like, look, we have a command for this, you guys. Not a safe space. Because it's not. Here, let me read this to you. There's no such thing as a safe space. Not in life, and certainly not on the internet. Such pearl-clutching lies are unbecoming, and I'd not do you the disservice of claiming otherwise. Nor will I promise your unconditional comfort while here. Another lie made by those who could not possibly hope to honor such a commitment. Here in the Mafia, you'll not be lied to. Here, you'll be both honored and challenged, as you ought. There are no safe spaces. Train in wisdom and resilience accordingly. That's the Mafia. It's both. We've got the silly and we've got the serious. And hard mode means having the courage to face up to both. Having the courage to practice humaning well. I mentioned that there's only one guarantee around here. Well, I'm trying to create content worthy of you, an unspeakably high bar, because you have unspeakably high value. The only guarantee, though, is that I'm going to fall short. Is that I'm going to miss that mark. This isn't a safe space because I'm human. I'm going to fail you. I'm going to disappoint you. I am the disappointment in chief. That's me. I'm the disappointment. And so are you. So are all of us. It's part and parcel with being human. And that ought to be a source of humility for all of us. And you know what? Also maybe some common ground. Maybe a source of courage for all of us to do life together well, in a meaningful sense, where we can be loved as we are and loved too much to be left that way. It's a really remarkable thing, this hard mode business. And again, you guys, it starts in the Discord. Links in the usual places. Links in the usual places. But the rules to get into the Discord are tough. They're tough. Now, if you want to go the next step, if you want to get involved in community for realsies and put some faces to names and do life together alongside the fabulous men and women of the Mafia who've agreed to try life on hard mode, first of all, be advised, the Mafia is a welcoming sort, and their like recognizes like, and they tend to show that welcome via stickers. So if you do manage to make it past those rules, expect your notifications to blow up for like a week or 3, because the Mafia is going to let you have them, okay? To paraphrase a game I've never played, they're going to rain from above. And then, yeah, you can get plugged into the CNR. Thank you, Joke, for dropping links. The CNR, the Cosa Nostra Rendezvous. These are weekly get-togethers where you sit down, share a meal, no game, no stream, no nada. Maybe turn on your camera if you're feeling brave. Get to meet some people. Actually make some real friends. We've had some people. It's incredible. The motley crew that we've got. It's really something. It's really something. The lives that I've got to brush up against, that I've had the privilege of brushing up against in these community talks. It's really something. I'm grateful to everybody who has practiced the courage to make being there a priority. Because that's not nothing. I get it. I understand. So to you, that remarkable human, that remarkable sword. Okay. Silly stories, huh? Thank you for dropping all the links, Joe. I appreciate you. Got your anti-tilt right there. Right there. Don't get a job where you need to wear a suit daily. That's true. I mean, I do. But I wear a suit all the time. So, I don't know this thing. I can afford it, and I ordered 2 just in case. I got you, Ruin. I got you. Over 9,000 again. That's right, Jack. Don't fall below again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Literally buried in cemeteries within hundreds of feet of mafiosos. They're mafia, but like totally not. Yeah. I want a suit now. Hot Bride, incidentally, I have done a tiny bit of shopping with her and for her. And she loves the way that she looks in some of the stuff that I've picked out for her. She looks classy as hell. It's super great. Because one of the things that she was super self-conscious about when she met me was she's like, I am not fancy. And Gus is fancy. And I'm like, listen, I'm not that fancy. I'm just trying to dress nice, you know? And so she was like, I need to like up my game. And so she has a handful of things that's not super. None of our stuff is fancy. We're not made of money. We don't have very much of this stuff. But she looks great, and she's been working super hard on her fitness and stuff. So she's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. They make suits for ladies. Yeah, you can get a suit. I don't know. I like. There's. She got. I bought her something in Germany. Actually, that's a. It has like a blazer jacket sort of thing, and it's great. It's super good on her. Tailor your damn suit. You look good. Exactly. Yeah. Do it. Tailor the suit. You look just fine. Don't know if I should be insulted or impressed. I got called an overly invested aardvark, and I smell like a house keys. Oh, well, at some point in our lives, we all smell like house keys. That's it. American Psycho, best comment. Am I wrong? We're all gonna compare business cards? Mine's eggshell. Boon. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, only redeem my points by giving them to Minecraft people, right, Gage? Right? At Minecraft. I'm tilted too. I'm tilted all the time, Rune. Tilted all the time. Did you know we have a Minecraft server, Gage? Yeah, we do. It's true. We got a Minecraft server. Pops up every time someone says Minecraft. We do. We have a private Discord, a private mafia. Minecraft. Pause. Hey. Community Minecraft server for the mafia. Words are hard, you guys. 2 guarantees, death and taxes, and disappointment on the way. Disappointment alongside the taxes before the death. Yeah. Doing life on hard mode. Accordingly, right, Jack? Exactly. That silly thing, it fits within the command bar. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes CNR gets to see me cook terribly or drink awfully. That's true. We did get to see you cook terribly once. That was exciting. That was exciting, Gage. I had a cat named Gus because I liked asparagus so much. No lie. Nuh-uh, Derna. Stop the cat. Stop that. Stop that. But listen. We're gonna, no, there's only one appropriate response to Derna's comment, and it's this one. There's only one. Do you know how many, you just added that one, Derna? Do you know how many communities I have used that freaking blink in? Just in the last, like, you added those like 4 days ago or something. Do you know how many places I have spammed that emote in particular? I think you did like 2 days ago. This is all new. That is, I love it so much. Oh my god. You do you with your channel, but I think it's a mistake to ever get rid of the blink. It is. Gosh. You had a cat named Gus? That's fun. That's fun. The old and honorary. Also, who doesn't love asparagus? Asparagus is fat. Asparagus is fun. I'm dying. Asparagus is fire. Loved wearing my blazer blues, then they got rid of them. They changing the uniforms out on you, Mouse. Beauty of capitalism, cheap fanciness. It's true. Fedoras 100 years ago were handcrafted. Now you have to get them for $10 Walmart. I have a handcrafted fedora. I've never shown you guys either of my fedoras. 3? How many fedoras do I own? 6? I own a handful of fedoras, but 2 of them are really nice fedoras. I don't think I've ever shown them here on stream because it's too much of a meme. But also I don't wear hats enough doors because a hat is to keep the rain off your head, you know? It's to keep the snow off your mug. So yeah, I've got an Elkader. It's a Stetson. Then you want to look up an Elkader Stetson. I got it at the fish market in Germany at 3 a.m. in Hamburg. It's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn slick. I like that one. I got another one from my suit maker that matches my lighter suits. It's a white fedora. Full wool. So nice. That's a nice one. Suits for ladies. Some of them are. Let's just say my brain freezes in a good way. Gage is like, welp. Rune, tilted way of life. Rune, do you play Apex? And how often do you play Apex? And why haven't we played together? These are my questions. For any of you who play Apex, if you ever are like, if you're in the Mafia Discord, again, links in the usual places, and you ever see somebody in the LFT channel, the Looking for Team channel, it's probably for Apex. A lot of folks who play Apex in the community. There's a handful of other things, but Apex is like where all this started, you know what I'm saying? And we got people all skill levels, from like literally brand new to people who've been playing since day 1, day 2 in my case. We got a bunch. Love broccoli? Same, Rune. Absolutely same. Broccoli bacon Alfredo is one of my go-to dishes. Whenever I need to make a dish for something, broccoli bacon Alfredo. You roast broccoli, so get a whole cookie sheets of broccoli, okay, pounds of broccoli heads. Roast those till they're browned. Cook up bacon, same thing, break all that up into bits, and then make your own Alfredo sauce. Mix all together, and then watch your mind to be blown. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. It is so good. Joke loves lamp. I wish I loved anything as much as Joke loves lamp. Honestly. Unlurk, back from the run. Wow. fitness. Rana's in the future, you guys. The sun is up in his half of the world. It's kind of wild. Love watching asparagus grow. It looks like it's trying to convince you that, yep, sticking it in the ground is definitely how it grows. Really? They just... I've never seen it grow like that, Mouse. I've seen kits to grow it. I've seen the seed kits to grow it. I just never have. So, Tell the military, you don't wear covers indoor? Yeah, you can't wear covers indoors. That is correct. And therefore, you don't salute indoors. Freaking Air Force. Air Force is confused about this. Air Force salutes all the time without a hat on, which is 90s suits underrated today. I don't know that I could pick apart generations, Commodore. I don't know that I could. I really like the double-breasted here. I have no idea if this belongs to a generation. Generally speaking, I like a good Italian suit, good strong shoulders. A lot of the European ones kind of have I can't even show you in this suit what it looks like. A lot of the Scandinavian type ones have really sloped shoulders. The British ones are a lot like that too. Mimic their weak shoulders. And I've got these big, broad shoulders. I can't fit in those little tiny, like, English or Scandinavian suits. I was trying to pick up a suit in Norway last time we were there, in Oslo, and I'm like, I'm not buying any of these. So, I don't know. Zin! My God, we got that Zin fella. We get to call out Zins when we sees them. Yes, we do. This fabulous supporter of this fabulous community. I gotta talk about, I'm just gonna, hang on, just really quickly. These folks, public patrons, these are the people who make all this possible, you guys. No ads. None of that crap. I'll never sign that ridiculous contract. You deserve better. It's because of the patrons that I get to do that. It's literally because of viewers like you. So thank you for your bandwidth, for your camaraderie, and also to all of you who have voted with your dollars. Thank you. You're fabulous. Like you, Zin. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, sir. Nice black leather Spanish hat. Flat, full bill, oval wall, flat top. Like Cad Bane. Like Cad Bane's hat. That's what you want? Now, who gets my reference? Who knows Cad Bane? And not from the stupid Mandalorian show. Or no, Book of Boba Fett. Not from that. They did a terrible job. Pay no attention. Don't look. Look away. Look away. Okay? It's ridiculous. Who knows my reference? Who knows my reference? Who watched Clone Wars and actually knows Cad Bane? I am not Gus, want to promote this. Looking for Team Channel is literally looking for Team and for anything. It's true, because you guys can put in there the channel descriptor. Here's what I'm doing. Yeah, we get up to all sorts of stuff, you guys. There's like knitting clubs. I know, I keep saying knitting and they're like, it's crochet. Listen, it's knitting too sometimes. Where's the lie? We got a bunch of crafty people. We got body doubling happening. I just learned that term and now I'm using it. All right, I got it. It's true, blood. She's here. It's happened. We've roped her in. She's supposed to be sleeping, but I irresponsibly and selfishly, like, dragged her back from the precipice of sleep, blood. This is my doing. If her day tomorrow is ruined, it's 100% my fault. I own this. I do not shy away from owning personal responsibility. It's my bad, okay? It's my bad. So if the whole internet is mad tomorrow because of how tonight affected Derna, it's my doing, okay? That just is... I own it. I own it. Been looking for like 15 years? Whoa, Jack. That might be something to get done custom then. Talk to Odin. Odin in the community. Odin the bearded one. He does leather work. He does a bunch of cool, like, crafting type stuff. He knows how to make things. Rarely got time for games now. Back at the army base again on Sunday. Luckily gonna do work at the base for now. I got you. I got you. Does that mean more time for games? Or are you like on a laptop or something, Rune? Because it do be like that sometimes. I only get to play it, what nights do I get to play Apex? Some Sunday nights. I try and play it on Sunday nights. Most Monday nights. Tuesday I stream it. That might be it. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sometimes I'll sneak in some games on a Wednesday night or Thursday night, but those are pretty hit or miss. Usually Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I play Apex. Not as much as I'd like, but you know, I got lots to do. Excited to see what it looks like. Yeah. Sat there for 5 hours, Derna. He sat there for 5 hours. It's kind of insane. Air Force saluting indoors sounds on par with the ego of the pilots I've encountered. They need it for their self-esteem might collapse. Norway is my country. I remember it, Rune. I was in Oslo last January. Yep. January. Yeah, I didn't like the cut of the suits. I don't like them. Same thing with English ones. It's the rounded shoulders. Can't do it. My shoulders don't fit in them. I need the broad shoulders. I work shoulders just all the dang time. This is my own doing, but remove my cover every time when entering a building. Goes back on when I exit something. Yeah, same, Pep. Absolutely. First time I drove down to see my mom in El Centro, California. I stopped at the snack of a visitor center on my way in. Said to stop and meet the farmers that make your food, to listen to the asparagus grow. They're 2 top attractions. Haven't let them live that down ever since. Huh. That's hilarious that you can listen to the asparagus grow. That's hysterical. I like that joke. That's priceless. Baby Yoda ruined The Mandalorian. I didn't have any qualms per se with season 1 of The Mandalorian. I haven't watched anything after, but Book of Boba Fett was trash. I'm salty about that. You're right. First time Book of Boba was really an extension of Mando. It's terrible. I know it really was, but still terrible. Crochet is knitting version 2. Right? Rune knows these things. More often crocheting than knitting. Yes, I'm supposed to be sleeping too, but here I am. Well, blood, and I'm grateful to have you because you're fabulous. You're fabulous. My gosh, my golly. Sometimes sewing. That's true. There's also some sewing. Some people are doing. Oh shoot, what's the other one? Needle point? I don't listen. No, square point. It's help. I don't. A couple times you salute indoors in the Army, like when reporting to a commander or a board. Yeah, we don't salute in the Marines in of doors ever because you're not wearing your hat in of doors ever. So you just stand at attention. What's the suit with the skeleton shoulders then? I'm so skinny boy with the skeleton shoulders? You mean like with broad shoulders? Italian suits. We'll do some of that. You want an Italian cut. Last time I had a suit tailored was 13 or 14. Embroidery. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Needlepoint work. See? I knew it. I don't remember actually what I said, but I think it was right. Okay. So, boot camp story. Zombie, are you still here, my friend? Have I lost you for all of time? Zombie, I gotta tell this story. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to answer a metabolism. I'm gonna have to answer a metabolism question from Rana. Otherwise, oh gosh. Formation indoors in the Army, wear our hats and therefore salute. Yeah, we just don't wear them indoors ever. Learned to sew when I was 12. Rare skill for man. Mild flex. A mild flex, that's handy as hell, sir. You can flex all day on that thing, okay? We in the Navy don't salute with the left hand at all, even if the right is injured. Well, yeah. Who would salute with their left hand? It's the right hand or nothing. 5'7", but weighs 75 pounds. Yeah. For any of you who don't know, yeah, Gage is got a very interesting medical life. A very interesting stature that this man's has. I like to stand for stuff like interviews. Stuff requires suits, yeah? Stuff requiring suits. Yeah, Italian shoulders, an Italian cut. That's what you want. Double-breasted is cool. I like double-breasted. This is my only double-breasted suit. Someday I'd like to have more, but I like this. I like it a lot. It's a fun cut. It's a fun cut. Also, you get the upsweep right here on the lapels. That adds a little more aggression to it. I really like that. I don't like the like smoking jacket, the totally rounded like tuck sorts of things. I like the aggression, baby. I like the boldness. I learned that the Army will salute with the left if the right is injured. Today I learned. Okay, well then, Rana, are you here? I'm going to answer your metabolism question. Then we're talking a bit about fasting for a second. I'm going to start fasting, I think, after Valentine's Day. Anybody who wants to join can do this. Again, in the Discord, there's an intermittent fasting thread that we started under Confabulating. Intermittent fasting in general health, it's called. A handful of you have tried this now, and that's pretty darn cool since our last health talks. I've been doing intermittent fasting. I'm doing the 18-6, 16-8 sort of thing, something like that. I've been following the rules of definitely don't have any calories for the first hour after waking and for the 3 hours before bedtime on the nights, you know, where I can help it. It's the way the cookie crumbles. But I am doing the longer fasts. Thursdays, I don't have any calories whatsoever. So I do a 36-hour fast between Wednesdays and then Friday mornings today when I get to break my fast. But in mid-month or so, I'm thinking Valentine's Day just as like an easy start time. And because maybe somebody wants to do something fun for Valentine's Day, you know, you got a date to go on. You got to, you know, treat the lady like do you, right? I don't want to mess with that. But for anybody who's interested in trying a longer fast, I'm going to be doing that starting around then. Okay. I'm going to wean myself down into it and I'm going to aim for like a week of water fasting. For any of you who weren't here for the last 2 Fridays where we talked about health and the fasting science and so forth, you're like, a week without food. It's going to sound crazy. It's totally plausible, totally doable. And I've done it before, but it's been a little while since I've done a week plus. Life stuff has interfered with me doing that for long term. But yeah, I'm going to aim for a week. So I ramp down into it, do a week with nothing, ramp back out of it. If anyone would like to try for not that long, especially if you've never done this before, but for a day, do a 24-hour fast, a 36-hour fast, a 48-hour fast, whatever. I don't know, depending on your skill level with this, I'm thinking anybody who wants to have some sort of accountability, someone to vent to and to talk to about it, I'm going to be aiming for that. I'll talk more about it when we get there. Did I mention you guys that tomorrow night, I have mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. Tomorrow night, we're premiering this, my latest edit that I finally just finished. It's so good. It's the most technically difficult edit I've ever done. And I did it all by my lonesome. And I'm very proud of it. So I really hope you guys will pull up a tab and give it a look tomorrow. I'm so excited. This is going to be so good. I know, like last week, like we did the Gus talk up. We did the value one. For any of you who didn't see that. Drev, hello, Drev. Hey, I saw that you saw the value talk, Drev. You were there. I just learned that you were there for that. I went back and watched the VOD. That was very fun. I liked your questions. For any of you who didn't see the value talk, that was the last YouTube edit that we uploaded. That was an actual formal lecture on value. It's very interesting. So I hope you guys will give that a look-see too. Save it for later, you know, in Discord. It's long. I think that one is 49 minutes long or something like that, which is distilled down from 6 hours. So it's not that long. It's a matter of perspective, but you know, save it for later. Put it in your watch later on YouTube when you got the chance. You got the chance. Need to go look at regulations now because I'm curious. Oh my God, ridiculous. Don't look at regs. Don't look at regs. The effect of fasting combined with medications. Okay, so this is why my disclaimer is for anything of fasting sort, I would talk to a doctor, specifically as I believe Dougal found out. Dougal knows. Hey. Madam. Madham. Madham. You are doing me a kindness. Oh, April. Hello. How the heck are we doing? How you doing, Under? Do you go by Under? Tell me what you prefer to be called. Don't let me ruin it, okay? Don't let me ruin it. I'm here trying to be grateful. I'm here trying to express my gratitude and show you some hospitality. It won't do for me to butcher your name. It won't do. I won't stand for it. Under the sea. All of that under the sea. 4 syllables. Oh my God. How can I remember that? How can I lock it away? I'm gonna try to remember. Oh God. I'm grateful. Flash, how you doing? How you doing, Cobbler? Good to see you. Hello. Raiders. Thank you, Joke, for dropping the links. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. How you doing, April? You are doing me a kindness by raiding me. Trusting your community, your platform, your people to little old me. Oh,
as
see!
far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Listen, it's kind of a big to-do. That's kind of cool. That's super cool of you. I take follows very seriously. My aim to earn that follow. With all the stuff that I get up to, is my aim to earn it. And here I did butcher your name right out of the gate and you still followed? All right, I gotta raise a glass to these fabulous humans. April, chief among them, you out there being so gosh darn kind to me and always showing me such incredible hospitality over in your neck of the woods. I'm grateful as heck. I'm grateful as heck. We gotta do shout outs here. We're gonna do shout outs. You guys know. You guys know. Okay. I never asked that anybody follow or throw bits or do any of that stuff. Okay. I understand keeping your follows clean. I understand. Very important. Which is why I never asked that you do it. But if you would do me a personal kindness, you'd be doing so by giving April a vibe check. If you would go along and do a vibe check, you know, she's pretty darn swell. And she's been one of like the chief cheerleaders of this channel for a long time. You know how many people I've met because of April? Because of April specifically, like Gingy too. But April has been like, she's been pushing, okay? She's like, she gets violent. She's like, listen, we're going. Come along. I'm like, I don't want to follow him. I don't want to go over there to the guy with the tie. And she's like, you're coming, baby. She's some of the muscle. It's kind of a big to-do. Kind of a big to-do. Yeah, we got the Gingy emotes. Oh, Gingy. Good old Gingy. I miss her. I hope is she well? Is she well? Or I'll find you. You guys. She says don't do it. But April. Okay, you guys. April's done me a kindness. An incredibly important kindness that I take very seriously. Entrusting her platform to me. It is my endeavor to steward it as well as I'm able, my friend, and to not do anything untoward with that which you've entrusted to me. I take that very, very seriously. But you've done me a kindness. You've done me a kindness. And I, of course, no good deed goes unpunished. So it's time to return that kindness with a clip roulette. This is the way a cookie crumbles, guys. This is the threat. This is the risk of raiding. You never quite know what the dice is gonna show. Also, let it be a lesson to all of us to keep our clips tidied up, because you never know what kind of nonsense is gonna show up. Who knows? Please don't be a bad one. The dice are gonna say, the dice will have their way. I got no say. All right, ready, go. Ready? Send the thing. Let us see. This is April, you guys.
I'm zooming. Woo!
And jump here in a second.
Here we go. Here we go. The jump.
And jump.
Oh, I took it off. All right. That's so funny. How did we not try to do that before?
That's hilarious.
Guys, what even is Fork Knife? I thought it was a shooter. And here you guys are all on rails like it's Tony Hawk over here, chaining grinds together. What are we doing? What even is that game, y'all, with your forks and your knives, huh? Also, why are we being so discriminatory against spoons? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. April, how was your stream? Did you have a good stream? That's how April plays. Vibin'. Love that. I actually love that so much. That's good. April, you're great. You know that about you. You know that about you. Cobbler, super good to have you in. And C, can I call you C? I don't have a C. We've got a couple other letters in the community, but we don't have a C. We've got an L. We've got an M. But we don't have a C though. Oh. You can tell me no. I won't be upsetty. I won't be upsetty. So I'll have to try. I'll just have to give it extra effort. Okay. So how was your stream? And also, April, I'm going to ask you the same question that I ask everybody who has the courage to raid into the mafia. What's your pitch? What's your pitch? Where's your self-promo? Tell us the tea, all right? You're a streamer. You do this all the time. When someone finds out in your world that you stream, what is it that you tell them you do? What do you say you get up to? What is what's your sales pitch? What's your elevator pitch, right? You say, this is what I get up to on the internet. This is why I'm on the internet. Here's why I'll do it day in, day out. Why? What's your sales pitch? Tell me the tea whilst I partake of my tea. Gotta look at the regs, it'll make me a better NCO. Yeah, I suppose, but still. You won't stand for it, that's why you're sitting. Mouse knows the stuff and the things. Not only for fasting, any large change, even exercise, it's good to at least see your GP before starting if you haven't seen them in a while. and have them approve of it. Yes, and I'm going to say some more about that in a moment, Rana. Yeah, absolutely accurate. Absolutely accurate. And also, Cobbler, how are you doing? She's working a lot at the moment? Cool, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. IRL stuff. By their ears, kicking and screaming. You ain't wrong, Mouse. You ain't wrong. She do be the muscle. It's great. Crazy. Never enough spoons. Right, Trev? Right? Ugh, never. Also, where's Spoon? I miss Spoon. She's great. She's great. Okay, let's see here. Really need to play Fork Knife to understand it. The game is so very odd. No, I shan't. No, I shan't. I mentioned that I'm going to be the last one standing. The whole world will have played Fork Knife, and I will be the holdout. That's me. I'll never play it. Never. Golf with friends, yes. And Jam. That means I rated me, and it means I get to reclaim some bandwidth, right? Oh, wait. Wow, several people have rated out. Okay, I get to reclaim a lot of bandwidth, actually. This is an exciting turn of events. Hello, police? Come on, just do the thing, would you? Do the... I'm just trying to put friends before frames, and it's some sort of logistics difficulty for the interwebs. If y'all could just get it together, though, that would be swell, and I'd appreciate you. Come on now, sugar. It's time. It's time. Okay. Excellent. Taking care of our people? Are we still putting friends before frames? It's very important that we do. Good. Okay, we're all caught up. Everything's current. No, Slash went live. What the heck? When did Slash go live? What the blazes? Since when? In what world? An hour ago. I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad friend, you guys. I've let you down in more ways than one. It's an unacceptable state of affairs. Unfortunately, it's the only guaranteed one. Am I right? A daunting place to be. A daunting place to find oneself. I got to say. April, if you must needs run, I will not be the least bit offended by the by. I want to get to your comment because I want to read the self-pitch here. I want to read the self-promo. You've done me this kindness. But if you have to bail, any of you raiders, I won't. Hey, live your lives. If you want to support and leave your bandwidth here, I'd be humbled and a half. Humbled and a half. You've never played Fork Knife. You and me, Drev, we're in competition to be the holdout. That's what you're telling me. To be the last one standing. You and me. You and me. Oh yeah, and when's your next stream? April? Okay, hi, my name is April Head Lincoln. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. We play Overwatch, Apex, and party games mostly. And I say a lot. Something like that. I like it. You know, she fits right in with the Alphaholics, Drev. Right in with the Alphaholics. Drev and Leanne over here like, who, me? Pause is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Absolutely nutty. I said that and I was beat down by others? You said what? What'd you say, Blood? What'd you say? What? Being an NCO? Trying to be an NCO? Learning the reg? I must have missed that. I'm sorry. Oh God. I've let you down. I've let you down, my friend. It's terrible. It's a terrible state of affairs. I'm chilling. All right, very well. Well, you've caught us doing just chatting. Hello, you've caught me chatting about nothing in particular. Actually, we're talking about some military stuff. So we're talking about some fasting and health type stuff because the last 2 Fridays I've lectured on health and fasting specifically. So there's a lot to say about that. We now have a thread in the Discord about intermittent fasting and long-term fasting and general health type stuff. So we're tackling that. And in like 2 weeks now, I'm going to start a week-long water fast or thereabouts. So yeah, if anyone wants to join, you know, for shorter ones, if you guys have never done long fasts, you should not start at a week. Plain and simple. I'm not a doctor, but even I know that. You should not start at a week, okay? Okay. So, I wouldn't play Fork Knife. Blood! Another holdout. Well, possibly Sunday. Might be a craft stream. Okay. Getting things ready for spring craft fair. Start earrings and keychains this year. Wow, you hear this, Mouse? Are you hearing this? Is Place hearing this? Is Jaeger hearing this? People do be called in from the corners of the interwebs going, wait, crafting? April, we have there, there's a ladies group that started in the Discord that does crafting. Once a week, they all just get together and do crafting. It's actually quite adorable, and I love it. I love it. I mean, they get together more often than that to do crafting, but there's one like scheduled time. It's on Saturday mornings. Someone has to ping place. I think it's Saturday mornings. Someone could check. It's in the events. If you're in the Discord, you're in the Discord. Look at the events tab in the top left. You'll find the Bonnies there. You'll find the Bonnies. We alphas are lewd, crude, and mad as a hatter. Well, maybe those hatters can help Jack find his hat. Facing a hurdle in my life right now. Sometimes hurdles are like big life transitions, but the current one is, why does this can of juice not open? I've been at it for 10 minutes. That is, it's a crossroads is what I would call that, Rana. And that's where we question everything. I'm sorry, my friend. That's tough. I have to be careful with food. I can't do fasting. I got you, Drev. There's lots of people, and you know what? Again, perfectly good reminder. Talk to your doctors, you guys. Start thinking about ways to wrap up. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell zombies stories still. As a skinny boy, fasting is overrated. Just eat what you need. Yeah, eat what you need. That's quite the thing to say, Gage. I've not intentionally done any fasting. Still have gone like 2 days without eating. Thanks, ADHD. Yeah. I'm saying I play it now. I was bullied into playing Fork Knife. Wow, blood. Wow, not a holdout. Oh no. I've had people try to bully me into lots of things. I just instead I don't. Not on my own volition. Yeah, joke. Yeah. Chatting while crafting. Yup. Started making mushroom earrings and keychains, hoping to get into polymer clay earrings soon. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Everybody's doing crafting streams lately. Panda's got a crafting thing going on. Jaeger obviously does. She's like the hero, the heroine of champion, the heroine champion of crafting stuffs. Where's the man's makers group? Can I just make a 3D printer group? Sure you can, Gage. You'd be in there with Ski number 2 and Zin, and there's a bunch of guys who do crafting type stuff. Zin would be the chief one that I know of. Odin is not plugged into the Mafia for realsies, but yeah. Who decided on Bonnies? I feel like it would be more apt to call us femme fatales, but that's just me. I don't know. Place? Or group. I like the Bonnies. I think it's fun. Bonnie Lasses? I think it's great. It's great. Never played Fork Knife. Never planned to. Hey, Pre! Yeah, hell yeah, Pre. But wait, that means we're in competition. That's okay. We can be in competition. It depends on who lives longest then. Welcome, Pre. Welcome. It's good to see you. Okay, so there's Zin. Zin knows things. Zin, the age. There you go. Talk to that man about crafting. He knows all the stuff and all the things. 10 pairs last week on stream. I was there for that, actually. Came out so cute. I can post pics somewhere if you'd like to see. Confabulating, my friend. Put it in confabulating. I know the makers of the community would love to see it. You know they would. Bonnie, like Bonnie and Clyde? I mean, no. Bonnie is like a Bonnie lass. Look up Bonnie. Just like ye oldie language. Stepdad had a He-Man's Woman Haters group. Named after the Little Rascals? Hilarious. That is, wow, Jack. I suppose I may have been outvoted. I don't know what to tell you, Mouse. I don't know these things. Okay, so fasting. A lot of the science that was in those talks and we talked about, I'm going to be linking in the Discord, in the intermittent fasting thread. I'm going to link some of the sources for some of the talks, for some of the books that I've read about fasting and the science thereonto pertaining. But everything that I've seen, Rana, all indications point to it positively affecting all of that stuff. Blood pressure, the cholesterol type stuff, everything, and metabolism to boot. So fasting is a free way of doing all of the stuff. I can't regurgitate all the information from 2 whole Fridays of really long talks. I believe both of them were 5 hours plus. Which is way over. So I definitely can't do that, especially since Joke is absolutely right. Time check is nigh. We're pretty darned close. Scottish still use Bonnie to call a lass beautiful. See? Pretty darn great. But yes, there are positive benefits to doing these things. The disclaimer is, again, talk to a doctor. I believe Dougal tried talking to primary care, a GP, okay? And the doctor is like old and they don't know anything about fasting. They didn't learn any of that 30 years ago in their med school and all that jazz. So talk to a doctor who knows about fasting and knows about your specific medical needs. Because like Drev kindly and aptly pointed out, you could have specific like medical conditions that require specific consideration for food, for everything surrounding food, okay? And that's a bunch of you guys just that I know of. So if that's you, you can't just jump into this stuff willy-nilly. Can you jump into it? Probably yes. I spoke in the second talk about a lot of the health maladies that are cleared up by stuff like fasting. So if you guys, I can't tell all that tea all over again. I would recommend going back into the VODs. You can only do so on Twitch at the moment for the one 2 weeks ago. I got a YouTube copyright strike for the first week, which is ridiculous because YouTube's ridiculous. Anyways, that one got pulled. You can find them both on Twitch. You can find last week's one on YouTube. So, you know, pause, rewind, do all that stuff. Watch it at speed and a half, skip the intro and get to the material if you want to learn about that stuff. But also keep your eye on the intermittent fasting section of the Discord because I'm going to be posting some of the links in there so you can watch those videos if you want to talk about some of the science and the specific type stuff instead. So I'll link all those things and keep you guys posted. Okay? Okay, fair? Fair. Okay. Now, posted. Bet. I want to see it. The mushroom earrings mentioned in Gus's stream. 20 pairs total. Look at that! I like the red ones. I like the red ones best, April. Very cool. Wow. Wow. He's so fancy. He's so fancy. Look at you. Look at you. Thanks for sharing. So far ahead of this, naming Mans Group as the makers of guns and robbery tools, thus making a Bonnie and Clyde group. That is the Clyde group. We got the Bonnies and we got the Clydes. That's, yeah, but that leans into the Bonnie and Clyde thing, Gage. Listen, it's not that. Bonnies aren't Bonnie and Clyde, okay? He was also a sub doctor for me. Mine was out on maternity. Anyways, he was useless. Yeah. Mental and meds thing to be careful with food. Yes, absolutely. If you got meds considerations, if you got health considerations of any kind, hashtag am not a doctor. Okay, talk to a doctor. But again, it won't be helpful for you to talk to a doctor who doesn't know anything about fasting science. The people that I'm quoting for those talks are doctors. Okay, I'm quoting doctors, a lot of doctors. In particular, you can look up again, just off the top of my head here, Dr. Fung, okay? Dr. Fung, F-U-N-G, Jason Fung, like the father of modern day fasting science type stuff. You can look up tons of his stuff. He's an incredibly valuable resource and it's so much good stuff, okay? You can find all that stuff. These are doctors. The caveat, the consideration that I'm putting out there and emphasizing so much is you need to talk to a doctor who knows your condition, who knows your specific like conflicts of interest and stuff with your health, okay? A doctor who knows all of that. Because listening to a doctor on the internet is one thing, but having a doctor who understands what you in particular are up against, that's a different thing entirely. So, recently heard of someone who discovered a unique trait of certain neurospicy diagnosis, which changes how their body handles intake from food. It's timely to hear about after hearing the notes regarding insulin in the last talk. Ah, insulin, that wild and wily critter. Insulin is really something, isn't it? There's much more to dig into, you guys. As I say all the time with my talks, it is primarily meant to be a springboard for your own investigation, to spark your own curiosity. That was by no means an exhaustive lecture, either night or even combined. That was not exhaustive. There's tons. There's so much. Dr. Ben Carson within 500 miles of me. I wouldn't. It's a big difference. Internet doctors, YouTube doctors. I don't know these things, okay? Okay. Military story. While we end here, let me tell you the tale. I have a military story. I feel like I've told you guys this before. I feel like I've told some of you, but it would have been a long time ago. So boot camp story, okay? Maybe Zombie can watch the VOD and hear the tale. So, boot camp. All right. The question was, do the drill instructors, is it true that drill instructors make you do a bunch of stupid stuff as punishments, as hazing, as whatever? Do they make you do a bunch of ridiculous things? Yes. In the last 15 years, 20, 25 years specifically, they started really cracking down on hazing. It got a bad reputation, and they did away with a lot of like anything that could be considered hazing for fear of lawsuits, okay? So they're not allowed to physically touch you. They're not allowed to lay hands on you. Sometimes that happens anyways, but really not supposed to, really frowned upon. So they got to get creative, okay? And Marine Corps drill instructors, incidentally, also don't swear. It's seen as unprofessional. And so Marine instructors don't swear. So they have a bunch of hilarious words that they use instead that every Marine knows and has like drumming around in their brains as like this PTSD. Oh yeah, that word is from a drill instructor, which is why I said in chat the other day, I said behoove, and Karma lost his mind, fellow Marine, fabulous Karma, who I haven't got to call out in an age because I haven't seen him in a minute. That dude, that connoisseur au crayons. I said behoove, and he was like, and he started having like an allergic reaction. Marine speak. So yeah, in the last 20 years, they really started getting creative with their punishments. It's not hazing, okay? It's just imaginative punishment. And yes, I have seen a bunch of absurd things. And in particular, my favorite story that I think, again, I've told, but it's worth telling again. I feel like I'm going to lose this story over the years. The sharp edges of it are going to get rounded off, and I'm just going to tell a smaller and smaller version of it as the years go by. But okay, boot camp. We're sitting on the H, okay? In boot camp, specifically in San Diego. If you're from west of the Mississippi, you go to MCRD, Marine Corps Recruit Depot in San Diego, California. If you're from east of the Mississippi, you go to Paris Island, a terrible place with sand fleas. Anyways, I was a Hollywood Marine, so I went to San Diego. And yeah, you sit there on the H. There's these big buildings right next to the airport down there. Beautiful, sunny Southern California, San Diego. And yeah, go mop up the rain. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. There's tons of punishments, okay? There's tons of good stuff. But this particular one, we're sitting outside the H, okay? And you have to sit there a very particular way. You have to sit cross-legged. It's left over right, which sucks if you've been sitting right over left your entire life. And you have to have your hands on your knees. And you have to sit there and look straight ahead while the drill instructor is pacing around in front of you, telling you something, lecturing something. Maybe you're just waiting to go somewhere, doing whatever it is, okay? We're all sitting there, looking straight ahead. And some idiot, this is the thing. You might think, I can get away with looking around. I don't need to look straight ahead. But when you have a drill instructor in front of you, or multiple drill instructors in front of you, and every single body is sitting there looking straight ahead, it's really easy to spot if anyone's head moves. It's also really easy to spot if your eyes move, okay? So we got one idiot who's sitting there in this group, and there's seagulls. It's San Diego, we're by the ocean. There's seagulls everywhere, okay? Seagull comes flying in. There's a bunch of seagulls. Seagull comes flying in, and this kid sitting there, hands on knees, just kind of is watching a seagull like an idiot. Well, we're right next to the pits, okay? There's these sand pits right outside of the barracks, and they've got like pull-up bars and like whatever else in them. But basically, it's just like for hazing. You get hazed in the sand pits. All right. So yeah, you've heard this one, Jack. Yeah. So he's sitting there, eyes forward, and he looks at the seagull. And drill instructor, of course, sees this and says, "Oh, hey, look you!" And he's like, "Are you eyeballing my seagull?" "Oh, no, sir. You're eyeballing my seagull." And he's screaming at him, "You're eyeballing my seagull." And there it is. And he says, "You want the seagull so bad? You go get the seagull." And the kid has to jump up. "What?" And he says, "Go get it right now." And he's screaming, "Go, go, go." And the kid stands up and he starts running. And we're all watching now, of course. And this kid chases a seagull. And the seagull, like, lazily gets out of his way. Like, there's a human sprinting toward me. Okay. and like flies over to the other side of the sand pit and lands. And the kid goes running after them. The entire time, the pack of instructors are just screaming, "Get my bird! You get that bird right now!" And this kid is just like huffing and puffing, running after this seagull. And the seagull is toying with him. The seagull is straight up like going back and forth like he's in on it. Like, I'm convinced, you guys, birds were all wiped out during the Reagan administration. They've all been replaced by robots, tools of the bourgeoisie. This is the hardest evidence I have for that, okay? Because this bird was in on it, okay? The bird was a paid actor. No way it wasn't, all right? Flies from one end to the other. This kid sprints at the thing, just flies up, lands on the other side. Back and forth and back and forth. Paid actor. Paid actor. Okay? Kid is sprinting. Finally, the bird gets a little lazy. Kid gets close enough one time that he actually like hits it. It wobbles a little bit and flies away. Like he actually like touches the bird. And the drill instructors lose their shit. They start screaming at him. "How dare you touch my bird? How dare you put your filthy hands on my bird?" And they're just, oh my God, their faces are red, veins bulging. And they're like, "Push, you miserable!" And they're just screaming at this kid, and he's just yelling, "Iser, and how dare you touch my bird?" And that was fabulous. And all the rest of us can't laugh, of course, because this is deathly serious. Yeah, I love the seagull thing. The seagull thing is one of my favorite. Okay, because yeah, he ran back and forth. He must have run back and forth like 10 times. I'm telling you, this bird was in on it. I'm telling you. Okay, I don't suspect. I know. So yeah, by the time the bird like got touched, he was pretty exhausted. He was pretty tired, okay? And we all just needed to sit there. Now, that's just one absurd thing. But there are punishments where, yeah, they're not laying hands on you, but there's creative punishments aplenty in the Marine Corps, okay? In particular, there's names for all of them, okay? There's names for all of these silly punishments. We had what is called... Well, they'll like turn over your barracks, like your squad bay. There's 120 of us, and they just make you wreck it, okay? They'll call it a tornado. A tornado is there's variations on it. Some, call it a windstorm, whatever. There's a tornado. So a tornado is the drill instructors make you turn over the entire squad bay. All the beds are made perfectly right. All the racks are perfectly tucked and everything's perfectly good. And they just make you toss everything onto the ground. Toss it all, okay? And that's a nightmare. And then they'll make you open up your footlockers and empty out the contents of your footlockers. And if they're really mad at you, they'll make you kick it all over the place, okay? And your stuff is just getting mixed up with everybody else's. 120 other dudes, okay, in this squad bay. And all of your stuff is in a big giant pile. And then they scream at you for making a mess of their house. And they're like, "Clean my house! You have 2 minutes!" And it's like, whenever they got time to kill, they'll do something like that. They'll find an excuse to haze you, and they'll just do a tornado, okay? And you just lose, and you gotta clean up this entire place, sort out all your stuff, put it all back in the footlockers. It's a nightmare. Well, there's worse versions of this. A tornado is something you might experience in phase 1, okay? Marine Corps boot camp is 3 phases. Phase 1 is at MCRD, and you're getting oriented and everything. That's all. Phase 2 is at Camp San Onofre. This is where you go and do all of your shooting and stuff. It's north. It's in a different part of Camp Pendleton, okay? And then phase 3 is back at MCRD, where you do a lot more, like, all your finishing work, advanced stuff. So there's worse versions of this. Phase 1, you might get a tornado or 3, okay? That really sucks. Phase 1 is a month and change long. Phase 2 is a month long. Phase 3 is a month long, okay? So it's 3.5 months total. Phase 2 is kind of where the awful begins, okay? Phase 2, they may introduce something called a hurricane. A hurricane is where you introduce water to the mix, yes, because they will make you overturn all of your stuff, certainly. Everybody's got everything in a big giant pile, and then they make you take out your canteens, which you have with you 100% of the time because hydrate or dehydrate, and they're just constantly making you pound water, right? To the point that you're throwing up water, they will make you drink water all of the time, so you always have full canteens on you. So a hurricane might look something like, dump out everything in the entire squad bay into a giant massive pile. Everything you own. Any letters you got from home, those go in there. All of your clothes, all of your everything goes in this pile. Now empty your canteens. Empty your canteens on the pile and kick it all around. And now clean up my house in 2 minutes. That's a hurricane. A hurricane's pretty bad, but it's not the worst. That distinction goes to the mudslide or the sandstorm. Sandstorm's pretty bad. Mudslide is worse. Sandstorm is sort of the next iteration. This only happens in phase 2, okay? You're in your squad bay. No, Paris Island is in the Carolinas. Yeah. No. Paris Island is in the Carolinas. It's a swamp island out there. Terrible place. Horrible place. Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of chat, you guys. A sandstorm is phase 2. You're in Camp St. Onofre. There's moon dust is what we call it, okay? There's a lot of dirt there that's like this thick. It's just powder. You take a step in it, okay? Like really fine powder. And that's the dirt all over the place, including right outside of your squad bay. So you need your squad bay spick and span and clean all of the time because they're constantly yelling at you if something's not clean. You have field days where you're cleaning everything from stem to stern. All day, every day, you're cleaning stuff, right? And the place is immaculate. As immaculate as it could possibly be, it is. And then someone screws something up. And so they say, get outside right now. And everybody runs outside, and you all stand in formation out in the moon dust. And they say, reach down and fill up your pockets. All of your pockets. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Marine Corps camis, but you've got cargo pockets on the legs that are huge. You've got your regular like hip pockets, okay? You've got 2 back pockets, and then you've got shoulder pockets on your blouse, on your jacket, and you've got 2 more pockets here in the front. And they yell at you to fill up your pockets with dirt. And you do. You must. And they will yell at you for not doing an adequate enough job. So you fill up all of your pockets with moon dust. That gets everywhere. It's chalk, super fine powder. And then they say, get inside. And then they make you toss all of your stuff. And then they make you empty your pockets and kick all of the stuff around all over the place. That's a sandstorm. What do you think a mudslide is? Dump all of your stuff. Now kick it all over into the showers. Get it all over into the head. And dump all the dirt. And then turn on the showers. And then kick it all over the place. Now get it back out into the main squad bay. And kick it all over the damn place. Now overturn your beds in it. Now clean up my house. You have 3 minutes. Yep. Good times. Good times. You said I don't know how people just don't double over laughing. I think if I went back now, I would. Because I know the game. I know how it all works. But in the moment, it really sucks. In the moment, all of that is panic-inducing. All of that is just terrible. All of your stuff is getting ruined actively. You don't have time to clean. There's no time. You end up taking a bunch of wet, disgusting, muddy stuff and you smash it all inside of your footlocker, and you try and sort it out later, in the middle of the night, when you're supposed to be sleeping. And you're not allowed to be awake, but you sneak awake to try and get some stuff organized, and then you may get in trouble for that, and then it just rinse and repeat for 3.5 months. There's no time. All the rest of you guys who are in different branches may have had different experiences, but there is no chill in Marine Corps Boot Camp. Zero chill. There is no, let's just take a day. There is no, let's catch our breath. 24/7. You are in the clutches of a drill instructor. There's no peace. There's no end. There's no, let me just walk around base. You never walk around base. Never. Never unaccompanied. Never. You're under supervision. You're being hazed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 3.5 months. There is no breathing. There is no reprieve. There is no end. They push you and they break you and then they build something out of you. Marine Corps is a wild creature. Gotta say. Gotta say. Okay. Paris Island's where real Marines are made. Goose. Hey man, you can keep your sand fleas. I'm just saying. Former Marine is the proper term. Yes. Hollywood Marine? Yeah. You can say former Marine or you just say Marine. Because once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. So really the distinction is you could either just say they're a Marine or they're still in the Marines. Or they're an active Marine or something. I got modded? I have to tell you, Gage. Golden! How you doing, Golden? Some prick hit me in the knees with a pipe wrench trying to rob me. He failed, but my knees still hurt. Golden, why is it that you find yourself in such weird situations? Also, how did a mere mortal even reach your knees, Madhem? You're like 19 feet tall. I guess if they stood up real tall, and like, you said they had a pipe, so maybe they reached up. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Heard a story from a cadet that told their rifle wasn't polished enough, no matter how polished it was, so he polished it so hard the bluing came off, and he was never told to polish it again. Oh no. Oh no. Pretty impressive that he touched the bird, you know? He worked. He worked. Heard that autistic people do better in the military. Do you feel like there's any evidence to that for your effect, from your experience, to that effect? No. You would not be allowed in. They would disqualify you in MEPS, the Medical Entrance Processing Station. That is a disqualifying feature, Golden. So, like, there is no such thing as, like, Forrest Gump. Everybody loves the story of Forrest Gump. It would never happen. In times of war, they have lowered or changed their standards, depending on needs. And in World War II, they lowered their standards, actually. Oh, no, this is Vietnam. In Vietnam, for instance, they lowered the standard, which is the ASVAB score, which is the minimum entrance to get into the military, is what amounts to an IQ of 80. That's what, like, an ASVAB score of like 33 or less, or 32, depends on the branch, or less is. That's an IQ of 80. They found that there is no job that you could be given in the US military where you would not be a detriment to the military if your IQ was lower than 80. In Vietnam, they loosened those standards because there was the draft going on and they needed more bodies and so forth. So they lowered those standards by, I believe, 5, maybe 10 IQ points, but I think it was 5. And they found that it was such a detriment to have them. Casualties went up, accidents went up, costs, expenses, everything went up. It was worse having them than having no bodies at all. The standards that the military uses for exclusion of all kinds are there for a reason. So, yeah. Hey, Mouse answered that. Not allowed to enlist. Yeah. Yep. Sounds like every morning in the Midwest. What, tornadoes? My goodness. Fell asleep in class one time during basic. My drill sergeant threw a marker at me from the stage, hit me square between the eyes on the bridge of my glasses. I had to have been 15 feet from me. I looked at him and he just said, "Wake up!" and went on with the class. I didn't fall asleep again after that. Dude, that would have never happened. That would have never happened. We literally had dudes who got in trouble for stealing because they took the Tabasco out of an MRE in phase 2 and were putting Tabasco under their eyes to try and stay awake in class. And he got that dude nearly got NJP'd for theft for having his own food. No, Marine Corps? Never. It would never happen. That boy would have been hazed into non-existence. Oh my gosh. Drill instructors would have flooded into the room. No, we were huffing hand sanitizer trying to stay awake. Ugh. Isn't Paris Island in California? It is not. It is not. Autism is one of them conditions that are unpredictable. Different for everyone. Anything can happen. Yep, they need predictability. Is exactly. That's a good way of articulating it, Trev. They need predictable. They need predictable from their people. I'm an engineer, and I want all the pockets. As I memed as their 5'11 apparel is my jam. Yeah. All the pockets. Got them cargo pants, baby. We're going with that utility belt. Hope they don't find peanut butter. Oh yeah, in the pile. Oh, if they made a pile. Oh, if they found food. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it was only the Tabasco in 3.5 months. One kid. Yancey was his name. Yahtzee. The drill instructor couldn't pronounce his name. He just yelled Yahtzee all the time at him. That kid was so stupid. He got us in trouble all the time because of his stupidity. Oh, I hated him. I loathed that moron. Ugh. Have a great night off to play video games for a bad vampire. I'm so glad to have had you back. I'm sorry that if I've missed you and you've already left, that I'm saying this for posterity. You're fabulous. It's been fabulous having you. I hope to see you again soon. Time check. Thank you, Joke. I will wrap this up. What? Mr. Tib, this man's went to an atheist's funeral today. He was all dressed up with nowhere to go. Tib, my friend, how the heck are you, sir? It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Hope Weekend's Eve is treating you okay. You caught me just in time. Here I am ending. I'm grateful for the tip, always, and for the laugh, sir. You always bring a smile to my face. What a gentleman, this guy. What a gentleman, this. Tib, did you see? Look. Value talk. I don't remember if you watched this video, but you premiere in this video, Tib. You premiere in this video. This was the night that I met you. So that edit, that's the one. Yeah, that's from 2 weeks ago now, 2 Saturdays ago. So that's up. That's where I met you. You contributed a ton to that talk, a ton. And I had to chop out most of it because it just went down rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole. And it was all super good stuff. And I'm like, no, for want of time, I have to chop this down. It was a 6-hour talk between you and Zim. There was a gentleman named Zim that I haven't heard from since. But incredibly good conversation, the twos of you. And yeah, so that's where you're in there. You feature in the video. Yes, you do. Yeah, pretty darn great. Haven't watched it. I will go through it. It's long, so, add it to your watch later. And you guys, premiere. Again, if you guys don't have this pulled up for tomorrow, I would appreciate it very much if you did. Pull up a tab on YouTube, mute the tab, right click on the tab and mute the tab so you don't get jump scared or someone else doesn't get jump scared. I don't know. Pull that up. We're going to premiere it tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. I have a short stream tonight and tomorrow night because of military stuff. But that right there, we're going to do a watch party for 8:30. So have a tab open so you count as a view, which does algorithm things, and we get in front of more eyeballs, and maybe we can make a few people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Which means maybe we can have some more members of the Mafia whom we can serve well. That's really something. So looking forward to it. It'll be a good one to listen to on the way to work. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's probably all going to come rushing back to you, Tib. You had so many things. Like every single point that I had, you had something. You were just like, ooh, and this, and this, and this, and but what about this, and this? It was... You're going to be like, you're going to have the same questions. Yes, the beige period. Exactly. Mouse, what? Boo. Mad Ham. Boo indeed. Hello? Well, bully for me. What? I'm grateful. That is... Thank you. That means a heck of a lot. That is... Thank you guys for the vote of confidence of being here with your bandwidth, telling a friend, your lurks, all of that stuff. You guys, Leanne, I can't... Okay, listen. Leanne. That video that I linked right here on value up top, the value talk from a couple weeks ago, freaking Leanne here watched it on her stream. I didn't even know about this till after. I was probably lurking because I'm always lurking, but she watched the whole thing on her stream. And I just went back and watched that VOD this morning and I found all this out, watched all this through, and she watched the whole thing. She did commentary. She fielded some questions. She shouted me out. She's like, oh yeah, you guys, he does these talks on Fridays. And she was just freaking, what a gem. So all of you who support in all of the crazy ways that you do, whether it's raiding and using your platform, that would be Misfire in April here tonight, or Leanne, doing this thing, hosting the comment, talking the Mafia up and its various projects up, wherever it is you get to on the interwebs, or supporting financially, like Tib and Mouse here, and all of my fabulous patrons. Patrons. I'm super grateful. Super grateful. I'm so glad to have these nights where I just get to hang out with you guys. Like, I love preparing the lecture material and especially delivering the lecture material to you guys. But having a night like this where I can just chat with you, push about some fun stuff. I love this. Selfishly, I really love the Just Chatting session. Next week will be a return to the formal lectures. Next week ought to be the beginning of the next thing. Tomorrow night is more silliness. Outer Wilds, we get to continue in our first playthrough of Outer Wilds, hopefully finish it, but I don't know. Between the watch party for the premiere and whatever else, maybe we'll finish it, maybe we won't. I'm not going to hold my breath or get upset if I don't this time. Let's see. Play! Place. There's Place. We were talking about you earlier. We were talking about you, Madham. If your ears are ringing, that was why. Got some news for Sunday. I'm afraid that I will not be there. I will be in uniform all day, my friends. I'll be in uniform and in the skiff all day. So I have to miss this weekend. This is one of the reasons that I struggle with Sundays because of this, because the military stuff that messes with my weekends. It means that I have to miss you guys, and that drives me crazy. But the group is still getting together. I just won't be there. But let me clarify, okay? The group is still meeting. The CNR groups gather whether or not I'm there. I ain't not the main attraction, okay? It's the community, it's the crew. So get there, talk to your people, do life together. If you got something in particular that you don't want to wait on, that you want to share with me personally, DM me. I will probably not get a chance to read it soon. And that's because I'm going to go straight to bed now, all day tomorrow in uniform, come home, change into a suit, change out of camis, put on a suit, and go live again, rinse and repeat on Sunday. And then I have like an evening meeting on Sundays. Before I finally get to chill, maybe Sunday evening and play some Apex. And, chill by playing Apex, right? Great person. So, I'll message you and you can get to it when you can. Thank you. I appreciate that like crazy. Okay. Only imagine what boot camp is like? Yeah, Ski. It's a wild time. It's a wild time. Autistics as stupid, low IQ is an uneducated take. Yes, Gage. My point for bringing it up was much... That's why I said Drev had a much more accurate way of putting it. It's not... They have parameters for deciding. I know that autistic people have like really high IQ. I know it's the exact opposite end of the spectrum. I know that. It's different. It's other. They have a narrow range of person, which is why your comment earlier about I need to have things explained to me was on point, because you would not get that. They won't allow you to. So if you can't handle not having something explained, and that would include most autistic people, you're out. Sorry. You have to be within these two lines. So thank you for saying that. What did you get on the ASVAB? Who, me? I got a 90 on the ASVAB, joke. A 90. I know others who've gotten higher, but I didn't study. I didn't know anything about it. I had never even heard of the ASVAB. I went to the recruiter's office and said, hey, what's the longest amount of time I can sign up for? And where do I sign? And they were like, what's your ASVAB score? And then I was like, what's an ASVAB score? They're like, come on, I'll show you. And then they literally drove me to MEPS right then and there. And I took the ASVAB that day. I'd never even heard of it before. So if I had studied, like other people study and they get really good scores, Hot Bride studied and she got a 96. Like I'm sure I would have gotten like higher. I don't know. But yeah. Time check. Yes, Mouse, you are correct. 2 kids with different types. Trust me, it's different and unpredictable. And it would be the way. Different and unpredictable. We're telling morbid jokes? I know of a crematorium that gives discounts to burn victims. Calvador. I think someone just posted that in the Not Safe for Gus channel, didn't they? I feel like someone just posted that in Not Safe for Gus. I feel like they did. React content. Yeah. She's always shouted you out for your Friday talks. Just been chill voice to listen to. It's because she's a sweetheart, Drev. Leanne is such a real one. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Place, I hope you're well. Hope you're doing okay. Hope your week's treating you all right. I did not study. Got a 92. Yep. Same. 96 my first try. Friend got a 97. Second time I took it, got a 98. You got to take it again? I didn't even know you could take it again if you passed it the first time, joke. Huh. Interesting. All right. So, gang, that's it. That's all the stuff. That's all the things. Links for all the stuff is in the usual places. As I've said, you can follow on Twitch if you haven't, if you don't hate the cut of this jib. You can subscribe on YouTube. There's every other weekend. There's new content, new edits that are coming out. That's pretty darned great. They lost your score. Stupid. Leave it to the military. Leave it to the DOD. Tomorrow night, Outer Wilds, but watch party in the beginning. Watch party in the beginning. Premiere. I know I just did this, but I'm gonna do it again. That link, you guys, tomorrow night's premiere. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I know This is different, okay? This is the first thing that I've done like this, the first edit that I've done like this. It was a lot of work. You'll see. It was a lot of chop, a lot of timing, a lot of precision, and it was technically difficult, and it was trying to like piece together how I was going to do it, and it was just so serendipitous how the whole thing played out. It's so good. It's not to pat, I'm not breaking my arm, patting myself on the back here, but I really think you're going to enjoy it. I like it much better than a bunch of the stuff that I've got to share with you guys recently. As I said, you know, It Takes Two, it's part of the canon of when Hot Bride made her streaming debut and all that jazz, but we were not entertaining, okay? We were new at streaming. We were not entertaining. This one is freaking entertaining, and I am very excited for you to see it. I don't get to say that about everything. I don't get to. This one, you're gonna love it. 7 people in my boot camp division got 99s. Nuclear engineers, yep. If a crematorium has a discount for burn victims, sounds like they suck at round 1. Get him, Gage, get him. Took it at MEPS first thing in the morning. Intentionally didn't pee when I woke up for the pee test. Eyeballs were floating. Took the test in like 40 minutes, got 98. Guess my brain does better when floating. Yep, absolutely. Under pressure. That's all the stuff, you guys. Links in the usual places for the usual things. Thank you for dropping links, joke, and place. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget your merch. Thanks again to my patrons, everybody who makes this possible. It does not happen without them. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the vote of confidence of people who voted with their dollars, to include Tib and Mouse tonight, and of course my patrons, who on a subscription style basis see that this thing has a shot at a future. And I am super grateful, especially to my public patrons: Aki, Binge, BV, Bootless, CJ number 2, Dano, Leanne, Ferret, Goose, Joke, Abby, Mama Gus, Karma, Zenith, Ryan, Thump, Skittles, Tech, Trotsky, Pell, Dragon, CJ number 1, and Zin. Fabulous humans all, about whom I cannot say enough good things. I got to say. So, we're gonna raid. We don't raid after the lectures. We don't raid when there's something serious going on, because you guys know that how I feel about that. It's very clashy to go from something serious to something fun. But I want to take you guys to another Just Chatting session. I want to take you guys to a place that is also doing what we're doing, and they are a friend of the channel that I adore greatly. And I want to take you guys to Cakes. Cakes had her channel disappeared many months ago now because of her name, so she had to rebrand and start over. So many of you guys know Cakes, but you don't know that she's streaming under a new name now. So I want to raid Place, because not Place. Cakes, damn it. Thank you, Place. I'm like, no, damn it. Words are hard. I saw your name. I said, Cakes. Okay. I want to raid Cakes. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm like literally looking at it. If it's leopard print, I'm out. It's great hanging out with everyone. Keep being awesome. Dano, you're great, and I appreciate you. List needs updating? What? Mouse! What the heck? When the blazes? Did I not hear that? Did it make no noise? Probably not. Mouse! One of us! Holy crap! Okay, whoa. Whoa. Listen. You guys! Mouse jumped in! Mouse did the thing! Well, yeah, the alerts don't work. It's something we're working on, incidentally. It's something we're working on. But what the heck? One of us. We gotta update the list. Oh my gosh, this is very exciting. We're gonna do it right now. Here we are, right there. Yeah! Save, baby! Oh, this is wow. Change that. Community. Go there. We're flying. Post that there. Find that human there. VIP that person there. Save that person there. Woo! Oh my, wow. Mouse, thank you. That is crazy. one of them, Place. Every single time. You crack me up, Place. That is so funny. Thank you, Mouse. Mouse jumping in? That is to the capos. I am super grateful. That is quite the thing. And then the tip on top of it. She's like, I need something's got to make a noise. Right there. Look at that. Look at that fabulous human. Thank you, my friend. For all that you've done, all you continue to do, for being a part of this thing. Expect to hear from me soon. This weekend, as I said, is going to be kind of rough for me. But I should be able to send you the wall of words come Monday. It's going to be my priority Monday morning when I get back to my actual job, my real work here with you guys. It's precisely what I was thinking. Oh, no, I got you. I got you. I'm grateful to you and Rod. It means a heck of a lot coming from you guys. That's a heck of a lot. For all that you've done in this community, for your being a part of it. I'm sad that I don't get to see you on Sunday, you and the rest of the fabulous Red Crew. But we'll chat soon. We'll chat soon. Pretty darned great. Wait, is there a space in there? Did a space go in there? Where did a space go in there? Tiny. Oh. Wait, where'd it go? Did it not save? What? Did I break something? Weird. Space is probably from Patreon or something? Alright. Not this Sunday. Next Sunday, perhaps I'll lurk on some Apex nights. I'm looking forward to it, my friend. Yeah, expect to hear from me soon. I'll be bothering you. All the rest of the capos here are like, oh my god, the wall of words. Everybody's got PTSD. Oh no, guess I gotta run downstairs my PJs and get on. I'm sorry, Place. I'm sorry, oh god. You guys, we're gonna raid cakes. We're gonna raid cake. Okay, we're gonna do a raid message. I wish I could hang out longer, you guys. I wish I could chit chat and I wish I could gush more about Mouse. Alas, I am 40 minutes past when I needed to have ended. Early bedtime, and I'm gonna be paying for it tomorrow now, so I hope you'll forgive me, Mouse and others, if we raid out here. But if you guys would do me the kindness of going along for the raid, I never asked that anybody follow or throw bits or do any of that false hype stuff. Do your own vibe checks. If you like what you see, if you like Cakes and what it is she's getting up to, follow. Stick around if you want to. If not, bounce. You will have done me and the Mafia community a kindness by going along. It means a heck of a lot, you guys. There's the raid message. If you would kindly copy that thing and drop it over there, let her and James know who sent you, I'd be grateful. Most grateful indeed. Early time check for your next stream. Hopefully it's early enough. Yeah. No kidding, Rana. No kidding. Thank you, my friend, for all that you've done recently. It's a wild thing. It's a wild thing. All right, so what does it look like? To do life alongside the remarkable men and women of the Mafia who've agreed to try this thing on hard mode. What does it look like to do community for real, to put faces to the names? What will our stream be tomorrow night? Will we finish the game? Come and see. Come and see. And as ever, I will strive to see that it's a decision that you don't regret. And in the meantime, I wish for you each marvelous evenings, mornings, wherever you be. And I'll see you on the other side. Ready, raid.